Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Danganronpa Chapter 1. We finished our first day, and we're on to day the second. We've collected 3 whole Monokuma dolls, and we're going to keep our eyes out for any extras. Let's leave here and get looking for someone to chat with. I don't want to spend my whole day with you, Nagito. I mean, you're cool. You're cool and all. But I'm thinking the tunneling one-person strategy is probably a good one, since that's what the last game taught us. Alright, anyone interesting here? Literally everybody. Oh right, we're supposed to meet up for lunch. Or breakfast, No wonder everyone's here. We're supposed to be meeting up. Funny how that works out, isn't it? Where did, Yeah, I'm forgetting names. It's been like 2 days and I'm already forgetting names. If I open the map, where is... Ah, hotel lobby, my bad. They were actually in the lobby, I wasn't crazy. True despair. We shall not experience true despair. We're made of sterner stuff. And Ibuki's pretty cute. You've thought up a greeting for when we all eat breakfast together? Ah, top priority when you're trapped on an island. A revolutionary new phrase that combines good morning and nom 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 at the same time. It's definitely the new hip thing to say. You'll make sure it's the new hip thing, Sari. You're good nom nom nomming. What do you guys think? Is good nom nom nomming a good enough introduction? Tell everybody. Even if she makes it popular, it'll be limited to this island. That's his only regret. Good morning, Chikai. We didn't say good om nom nomming. 10 minutes later, good morning. Oh, what was the pause for? Ah, you're doing combo strings. You can't. He's practicing for fighting games. It's almost time. You'll go to the restaurant. All right. She was practicing. She was mentally practicing Street Fighter combos. To the point where it was distracting to say good morning to someone. Honestly, I'm almost impressed. Alright, several people were already at the restaurant. Sonia, creepy guy, Muscles. Right, Nidai. And Teru Teru. Nobody was talking, not a single word. I mean, it was a pretty depressing last couple of days. While they sat there, the people who were late began to arrive as well. Oof, my rolls for servants I will. Ooh, the bride rolls. The bride roll just keeps bringing despair. The Okitan one, I got through that one. Had a figure in the mail. It'll arrive one day. One day. And it'll make up for whiffing on Okitan. I don't know how to make up for whiffing on Bride, though. It's only becoming more apparent how much I actually needed Bride every month. Oh well. Such is Gacha. Is everyone here? Huh? It seems Fuyuhiko isn't here yet. Maybe he already got killed. Dead bodies already?
Yeah.
Don't go killing people off. I saw him outside earlier. However, he told me he would not be joining us this morning. Why not? Why isn't he joining you? Why does he have to act like a lone wolf at a time like this? Is he thinking of a plan to kill someone by himself? Tatsuichi, you should not doubt your friend. He's a Yakuza, isn't he? Do you understand what that means? He's part of the Japanese mafia! I presume he's the kind of person who would not come even if we summoned him. Fair enough, Kyu. Fat Kyu. Guess it can't be helped. We should just talk among ourselves. Someone can fill him in later. Yeah, good question. Me. What are we going to talk about? Yodo Kobe. Yodo Kobe Shonen. I've decided to throw a party tonight. Oh, how are you going to go with doing that? A party? That's right. A huge party that will last from sundown to sunrise. Party till the sun comes up. Ibuki is terrified. She's like, I love this. Why didn't I think of it? I will not allow any absences. Attendance is mandatory. That was not the time to talk about stuff like partying. On the contrary, there's no better time than this. I'm gonna ignore that next line, BB. Alright. Still, we shouldn't really be partying. What else are we gonna do? Wait, hold on. I agree with BQ. It doesn't do us any good to stay bummed out like this. Yeah, morale is important, right? In fact, because of the situation, it's best if we strengthen our friendships. Yeah. That's what BQ thought. He wants a party. That and he wants to know where everyone is tonight. I think he has an ulterior motive. He wants to know where that everybody's present and not murdering each other as well, right? Anyway, it's of vital importance we all stay in one place tonight. You say that with such significance. Decided we're having ourselves a party. I don't know how to say we're having ourselves a party in BQ's voice. Like, you'd think that would be an exciting statement where you're like, we're having ourselves a party, fuck yeah. And then you realize BQ is probably super serial about this. He's like, it's decided, we're having ourselves a party. I'm not sure it needs to last all night. If I thought that, I would have made that clear from the beginning. I'm terribly sorry. I'm so sorry I'm so sorry for trying to meddle with your plan. Important to be flexible in situations like this. Perhaps a diversion from this is what we need. I think he wants to have the party on the branching island where things are being changed all the time. I'm betting that's what he wants to do. He's basically using the party to cheer people up and gather information at the same time about what's going on in the central island, because things seem to be happening while they're asleep. Well, everyone's asleep, right? That seems like the most logical thing to do, and I'm assuming that's what BQ is doing. Alright, let's party hard. In that case, I'll put my amazing cooking skills on display for you guys. Where's the party going to be held? Would this restaurant be okay? Nope. We need a location that's impervious to interference from outsiders. A place even Monokuma can't enter. What we need is an enclosed space. Oh, interesting. That's not what I was guessing. An enclosed space? The restaurant would do. Neither would the lobby. Not nearly enclosed enough. Oh, the cottages. With so many people, we would all be pressed up against each other. If you want to be pressed up against each other, a cottage is the obvious choice. Pressing up against ladies without sneaking aboard the women-only train and drag. I feel so lucky. I can't believe how comfortable you are saying that. Your perverted thoughts out loud. Maybe a pervert, but I'm the kind of pervert everybody likes. No, you aren't, Teru. He's just narcissistic. Your confidence is seriously impressive. How about that old-looking building near this hotel? The one we haven't been allowed to go into yet? The rundown place? We do our best to clean it to be perfect? That's a good call. I was gonna say the airport's way too open too. What about one of the planes though? A party in the airport planes? Now they have no engines, but you can typically close the windows on airport planes unless there's only one way in. Or like two. Well, there's the emergency exits and the main exit. That might be an okay idea. It's basically the only place that meets our needs for an enclosed space, right? Airplanes work. However, Monomi has forbidden us from entering that old place. As I recall, it's in the middle of being renovated. Oh no, Monomi's back. I've heard your conversation. Heard it with my very own ears. I have good ears because I'm a rabbit. Ah, so you use your ears. That's strange. Eh? Then what's the reason for those surveillance cameras? Are they for Monokuma's eyes only? She doesn't want to tell. Ah, she looks so disappointed. Well, it's of no concern. We can settle that issue another time. Regarding the old building, you came to tell us something about it, right? Yes, if it strengthens everyone's bonds with each other, then I will not hesitate to cooperate. So in that case, I will allow you to enter the old building. I'll cooperate so we can all party together. Together? That's not gonna happen because you're so disgusted. Do yourself a favor and stay away from mirrors. You'll be engrossed out by what you see. Oh, your kind words make me want to cry. Oh, why is she so sad? Why is she so rude? So we're all good with the old building? She's so fucking savage. It's brutal. Then what about preparations? If it's in the middle of a renovation, don't we need to clean it first? I've never done the dirty work known as cleaning before. I'm so excited to experience it. No way, there's no way we can dirty our dear princess's hands. Yeah, I don't want to do it either. What, no one's gonna do it? In that case, why don't we decide via random drawing? Random? To be honest, I already prepared a drawing because I assumed something like this would happen. Fair enough. To go to the trouble of preparing this, what did you think would happen? Whoever draws the chopstick with the red mark will be in charge of cleaning. Okay. One person? Very well. Let us entrust our destinies to the whims of this drawing. Oh, no hard feelings. One by one, everyone took turns pulling the chopsticks Nagito held in his hand. When it was all said and done, I'm left with the red mark? Damn, you got some bad luck, buddy. For someone called the ultimate lucky student, you don't seem very lucky right now. Yeah, you're unfortunate, buddy. Yeah. Or maybe it is fortunate because your location will be known all day. Maybe. Oh, I guess it can't be helped. Yosh. It's just cleaning Lou to me. I'm actually pretty good at it. Okay. I thought so. You seem like you'd make a good stay-at-home dad. Take that as a compliment and not that she's calling you effeminate or feminine. Alright. Teru's gonna handle the cooking. First needs to prepare his ingredients, then start cooking at the old building. Why cook at the old building? Whatever. I, Teru Hanamura, will go all out to prepare the world's tastiest dishes for you all. Then I just need to pass along the party details to Fuyuhiko. Alright. Let's go about our nightly business then. After Monokuma's nightly announcement, we'll meet at the old building. Okay. After everyone left, I decided to go back to the cottage, and from here we should have free time for the whole day, right? There's still some time before the party. There's no way I can spend it staring into space. Since I have free time, it'd be better if I went and talked to people. Okay. Now, if I recall, we went and got 2 stars for Ibuki. And we were going to talk to someone. Who was the other person we wanted to do? I think it was Sonia or Peko, right? I think it was Peko. We're gonna go find where Peko is. We said we'd change after 2 rounds with Ibuki. I remember doing that. I'm pretty sure we're changing to Peko. Outside. Akane. I thought it was Peko we were going to. I didn't think it was Akane, I think it was Peko. Gundam's pretty cool, but I'm pretty sure someone asked last time about Peko. So we're gonna do 1 round with her. Yeah, it was Xenon, right? Xenon asked for Peko. Monokuma's obviously lying so he can confuse us. He's trying to make us suspicious of each other. There's no reason for us to fall for it. What should I do? Should I hang out with Peko? I don't know what Peko likes, by the way. For to resist Monokuma's lies, it's imperative we train our mental defenses. Yeah, that's why I knew it was Peko, and I thought it was you, Xenon, but I didn't want to name you if in the event I was wrong, since I'm bad with names. I knew the concept of Peko because I was like attaching it with Swordsman as next. Spent today meditating with Peko and honing our mental defenses. I think we grew a little bit closer. Would you like to give her a present? I'd like to figure out what the heck she likes first. 1 second. Report card. Okay. She likes black and dislikes candy. She's the ultimate swordswoman. Okay. Let's see what we can pick. Mineral water. Ramoon. Blue ram. What's the blackest? Likes black. The Queen's straitjacket? The Go Stones? Go's a game for a tactical mind. I swear, I should just open a guide for this, because it's such a pain thinking about these. I'm thinking, like, the straitjacket because it's black. Or something like the Go Stones, because she seems like... I don't know, I feel like a swordswoman would like those. Sort of. Seems like a weird but potential truth. Alright. What if I could... Free time. Can I just find free time for a specific person? I feel like it's better not to take a guess here and be wrong, because you only have so many. It's not like you can do these forever. I'm going with these guesses, I think. We don't have anything too crazy that I'm positive she'd like. We don't have like a sword. Swordswoman equals ghost, strengthens the mind. I mean, that was my logic, right? Loved by both men and women. I mean, the gold is kind of okay for that reason. This seems a little bit creepy to give someone, though, is the one thing. Here, let's see. I wonder if I look this up on my good friend Google. Where is Ghost Stone? 68? Apparently not her thing. Apparently there's a whole bunch of gold. Oh, there's apparently a whole bunch of sword themed items you can get. Shit. I don't even know if I have most of these. I don't think I have any of them. The silver ring, Bavari's gold. Fresh bindings. Does she like water? Non-alcoholic wine's the first drink she likes. Wow, okay. I guess we go with the only thing I think I can give her, which is this one. Increases wearer's visibility by 10%. Apparently it's something she likes. Hey, what an interesting item. Thank you, Hajime. I shall use it well. Cool, we're hanging out, but we're not really talking about anything. She doesn't seem like a talkative person. Do you like kendo? Weird question. Hey, ultimate swordswoman, do you like do you like using a sword? Yes, I like kendo. This conversation isn't progressing. She literally answered. She answered in the affirmative to her favorite hobby. Because, by the way, the sword on her back's wooden. I think we've already verified that, or at least we think it's wooden. She's like, yes. No comment on what her opinion on kendo is. Is your house a kendo dojo? Sort of. Sort of. There's something wrong with that? I don't know. I was just wondering. Becco's stare is really intense. It might be best if I change the subject. Let's see. A topic that won't offend her too much. I know. Peko, what level are you? Are you talking about my kendo level? I don't have one. What? Dojo trainees typically earn levels corresponding to their years of training. However, I have no need for that. Why? Don't people normally aim for that kind of advancement? Yeah. I have no such aim. My destination has already been decided. Protect who I must protect. Cut who I must cut. That alone is the original purpose of the sword. Wielding a blade in its truest sense is my aim. That is my reason for existing. Her whole reason for existing is to become a better swordsman. To achieve that, I have no use whatsoever for meaningless levels determined by arbitrary rules. Yeah, Peko, I guess, isn't a typical kendo athlete. She truly is the ultimate swordsman. I mean, what's your level in kendo? Pfft, levels are for the weak could literally mean anything, but she's got the title Ultimate Swordswoman, so I guess she's decent at it and probably surpassed the levels. How could I ask such a foolish question about levels? I don't really know much about kendo, but I think you're really cool. You're like a samurai. I mean, that's true. Really cool. Oh, really cool? You say such strange things. No one has ever said that to me before. Well, thanks. Never mind. Oh, look, Xenon. Congratulations, Xenon. You found the one route that... You found the one person who blushes immediately upon getting a compliment. I'll just let you guys spend a minute drinking that face in. Blushing Peko. She seems very awkward. Is she blushing? She definitely is. However, because of the path I've chosen, there are things I've lost as well. Warm, irreplaceable things. What did you lose? Fluffiness. Fluffiness? Fluffiness? What? There are things that are warm, fluffy, and soft. The cat that came to visit the dojo, my childhood friend's dog, and even the finch I had as a pet. But all animals can sense my menacing presence and run away from me. I just want to touch their soft fur and fluffy feathers to my heart's content. Oh, that must be painful. So all animals flee in terror because she's superhumanly good with a sword? Damn, Fear Aura sucks. I'm really surprised. I thought she was going to talk about an event from her past. What about asking Gundam if you can touch his hamsters next time you see him? That's a good ask. He might be able to help you out. He probably knows how to keep animals from running away from you. He also might know how to breed animals that are immune to Fear Aura. That might be a useful trick. Or a terrifying idea when suddenly you have fearless hamsters killing people. At the very least, Gundam would appreciate it because then his hamsters wouldn't be terrified of people. But I don't know what his hamster's personalities are like because we haven't talked to him. See, you do have a point. Also, since his hamsters are called the 4 Dark Devas of Destruction, they might not get scared of me and run away. I should look for Gundam right now. Her eyes look scary. I think Gundam's hamsters might actually freak out. Hajime, thank you for your advice. If you'd like, please come talk to me again. Goodbye. Peko walked off in a hurry. She must really be desperate to touch something fluffy. But based on this, I feel I was able to significantly close the distance between me and Peko. Next time, I might be able to talk to her normally. Her report card's been updated based on your experience. She likes fluffy things. She likes fluffy. Okay. I decided to go back to my room. And I assume it's still the morning, right? We get one... Oh, no. Yes, it is morning. Okay. There's still some time left. We should go for a walk. That's right. Out for a walk. You can use the power of darkness to breed hamsters. Okay, we've done Peko. I really want to, like, focus on someone so we can get them done before, you know, they inevitably die. Peko's here. On the beach, Rocket Punch Market, and Crazy's at Jabberwock. Can I go check on the, hold up, I want to check on how What's-His-Face is doing. Can we go in here?
Yeah.
Alright, just talk to Nagito. I'm sorry, you came all this way and I have to ask you to leave. I'm so busy cleaning right now. I'll definitely finish before the party, so I'll see you tonight. Damn, that guy's stuck cleaning all day. That sucks dick. You get trapped. Everyone else is just faffing about, enjoying life, and you're like, you're stuck on cleaning duty. That sucks, man. Alright, we're gonna go talk to my favorite character right now. Although I do like our favorite Shuni guy. Sonya's not bad. One character at a time. Hopefully Shuni guy makes it a couple rounds. Since I feel like the murder might be tomorrow, or tonight. Sorry, tonight, and we find it tomorrow. Alright. Ibuki Miyota. You're worried if you don't get out of here soon, you're gonna miss your favorite artist I'm worried if we don't get out of here soon, I'm not gonna be able to see my favorite artist concert. Be more specific, who's your favorite artist? What should I do? Should I hang out with Ibuki? Hell yeah. Then Ibuki will expose Hajime to her recommended artists. Alright, who's she got? I spent time today talking about music with Ibuki. Feels like Ibuki and I grew closer. Perfect. Would I like to give her a present? Hell yeah. What would I like to give her? Does she like Blue Ram? Chocolate chip turkey. She likes sweets and chips. If we had chips, I'd be 100% sure. I think we already said that the straight jacket was probably a good call for her, so I'm gonna give her that. The hand-binding garment is worn by the genius musician Queen Teruko during her escape performances. Apparently there's people who might enjoy being bound up. Are you really gonna give this to Ibuki? Yes, yes I am. Yeah! You're all like, no, she's not gonna like that. Thanks, Hachi. Well, hello there. Do you want to play today? Who's gonna be in the straitjacket? Are we done with the club? What are you talking about? Playing's a big part of music clubs. Have we done anything music club related? Actually, you know what's the most important thing about playing music in a band? I don't. What is the most important thing, Ibuki? Most important thing. A sense of unity. A sense of unity? You got it right. That's correct. It's all about that. The band members performing as a singular unit on stage. That is the ideal. Live concerts. That's where the greatest music is made. In order to do that, it's particularly important to eat cake with everyone after school. That's how you grow together. All right. So, your training today is to roll your eyes to the back of your head. Wait, what? What? This is our training, guys. Our band training. We need to learn how to roll our eyes to the back of our head. And possibly also froth at the mouth like that? Jesus. Pretend you're dying from poison or have rabies. Alright. That's impossible. It's happening right in front of us. You gotta learn how to break guitars, how to splatter pig guts. Those are the 3 basics. Please, enough already. Are you gonna give up before you even do it? I have a reward for you, you know. Ooh, reward. I'm very interested. If you're able to withstand the training, I'll make your stage costume. You're gonna make it? Sewing is a minor necessity when you're in a band? Okay, okay. I never expected her to be knowledgeable about that. You know, I didn't expect that, honestly. Now that she mentions it, everything Ibuki's wearing, it looks really unique. Oh, I thought this was just a regular sailor outfit with like a custom cloth. I guess the horns are a little bit weird. The rest seems okay. Barbed wire necklace is I've seen around in real life. The earrings, it might be custom. I'm not even sure if those are actually earrings and not just like some earpiece she's wearing. I can totally tell she puts her heart into making her clothes, so they're not just another commercial product. I feel like I'm finally able to understand Ibuki a little bit better. Got that hope fragment. After being constantly bombarded by weird topics, I was exhausted by the time I returned to my room. Time for that evening party. Let's see what kind of party Bikuya can throw. Those horns are her hair. Wait, that's just her hair? Those aren't like pine cones in her hair or something like that? I thought there'd be a structure there. Oh. I'm actually confused now. Ooh, what's the announcement, Monokuma? I don't know what I expected, but it's now 10 p.m. Please return to your rooms and relax. Let the sound of the ocean gently rock you to sleep. Now then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Good night, he says. Whatever. I have a party to attend. Alright, time to go to the old building by the hotel. Alright, anyone on the streets on our way to go to the hotel? Hell yeah. I think it's just our room that flickers. Ooh, what about the pet thing? Okay. Ibuki, what up? What up, girl? Are you also here for the party? Well, why else would I be here? Anyway, what are you doing in a place like this? I'm doing a little exercise so I can enjoy all the yummy food we're gonna eat. I'm excited to eat Teru's cooking. Especially since he's the ultimate cook. Dude, I'd be interested to see what this ultimate cook can do. Since ultimates are like ridiculously good beyond human comprehension at their skill. I'm down with that. I can respect that choice. Alright. Let's talk to Peko and Mikan, the chicken nurse. No time for the party. I'm really excited. I'll do my best not to be in the way, so it's fine if I stay here, right? Are you really worried about something? You've been invited, right? Yes. Right. I let Fuyuhiko know about the party, but he didn't look too pleased about it. Is he gonna be our first killer? Is he gonna be the first killer? No one's seen him all day? So, this is the old building. Compared to the hotel, it looks worse for there. It also looks, oh yeah, you're right. One of the fans is out and the fan blade's damaged. It also looks less modern and more, Islander themed. Like it's made of actual wood in theory. Which is kind of cool. Instead of being like a modern beach house, it's like, or so you feel Mikan scared of blood while being a nurse? She is probably the person who would be scared of blood and viscera while being a nurse. But I feel like she's just scared of everything in general. I'm curious to see what she's like in action. She might actually be like the opposite of Toko and suddenly lose all, like, instead of losing her nerve when she sees blood, she might just instantly, like that, become a normal fucking person and hyper competent when she sees blood. Might be like the opposite Toko who passes out when she sees blood. Since she's like the Toko XP, she might just like become a normal person or super effective when she sees blood and lose her nervousness. That'd be cool. So definitely worse for the wear. You're here. Now then, stand up straight and raise your arms. Why do I have to do that? I need to do a body check. Body check? Since I'm the one hosting the party, it's necessary for me to take all possible security measures. I already promised I wouldn't allow a single person to become a victim. I get it. And so I reluctantly raised my arms and stood straight. Bikuya went ahead and thoroughly searched me, starting with my legs and working his way up. It appears you haven't brought anything dangerous. Of course I haven't. Very well, I shall allow you to enter. It was at that moment I noticed a strange item near where Bikuya was standing. Metal cases. Duralumin, actually. I found them at the supermarket. This one's used to store dangerous items I find during body checks. The other one is for... let's say it's for emergencies only. Bikuya is so weird. I know, it's weird. It's so weird having him be fat. What do you mean emergencies? I want to make a fat joke, but he actually probably has something useful in there. It's probably not emergency rations. It's probably a gun or something. The others are already here, gathered at the dining hall in the back. Go there and wait. As soon as he said that, Bakuya turned his back to me. And I guess that's the end of our talk, but he's so cautious. I didn't expect him to perform body checks. What did he mean by emergencies only? Yep. Probably a gun. What's in these books? I can't find out. Right. Fire extinguisher, check. We got safety covered. An office, a toilet. Alright, I'm going into the office. What's in the office? We should explore these while we have the opportunity. Check for those Monokumas. Hello? $10 more coins. A little bit late for that, but we got them. Okay, circuit breaker, AC remote control. A desk? Let's look at the desk. Guess his blood pressure and diabetes. Is the desk the staff used for busy work? It looks like it's dusty. Better if I don't touch it. More importantly, I should hurry over to the dining room. Don't tell me what to do. Nothing unique or interesting to touch other than the AC and this. The circuit breaker. Why is it all the way up there? How is anyone supposed to reach it? More importantly, I should go to the dining hall. Fuck you, I'm investigating. I'll do what I please. The remote control for the air conditioner. I wonder if the filter's clean. More importantly, I should go to the dining hall. Really wants me to go to the dining hall, doesn't it? We'll take our sweet damn time. Investigate the new areas. Alright. Gender neutral toilets. A unisex toilet. We don't need to go. We should hurry to the dining hall. Rick, we're going. Jesus, calm down. Looks like some of the windows are bolted shut. These seem familiar. Okay, closed. Dining hall, closed. Investigating literally every room first. Okay, we'll talk to big guy here. What up, Nekomaru? A tantalizing aroma wafting from the kitchen. But Bakuya will yell at you if you don't go straight to the dining hall. You should head over there as well. Fuck you, I'm gonna let Bakuya yell at me. I don't give a shit. Sonia, what's up? This is what the inside looks like. There are so many gaps in the wooden floor. Is that because it's so old? I must tread carefully so my feet don't stumble. My adventurous heart is pounding with excitement. I guess when you're a princess, even little things seem exciting. She's wearing heels, right? Oh, those are actually huge gaps, though. Yeah, those are huge gaps. I would not want to wear heels here, right? Look at the gaps here, man. You get a heel stuck in there, you lift your foot, you fucking trip, snap the heel off. That's gonna suck. Also, because your shoes will be broken, it'll be super awkward to walk on. Alright, tablecloths. Stacks of clean tablecloths. Looks like they haven't been used yet. You don't like how dusty it is in here? Too bad. The laundry hamper. It looks like you can put dirty clothes in here. You don't like how dusty it is. I'm exploring. Stacked boxes. A jumbled mess of stuff stacked together. Not very organized. I should head over to the dining hall. Let me do my investigating. We're not even done yet. Surveillance camera, monitor. Irons. They're irons. Were they used to repair the tablecloth? Why do you need 3? Any weird Monokuma-shaped objects around? I don't think I see Monokuma. I'm doing perspective shift to try and notice one. I'm not seeing it. For a simulation, it's really dirty. Yeah, I was thinking simulation, but it might not be the case. Or where they put a lot of effort into making it look abandoned. This door is inaccessible. Dining hall. Kitchen. Can we go in the kitchen? Can I harass Teru? Or more appropriately, look for a Monokuma doll found in a weird place? Looks like he's prepped some food. He was true to his word, which, I mean, I honestly wasn't doubting. Dishes. A lot of types of dishes, but this meat on the bone looked like something a caveman would eat. Where do you even get something like that? I'm hungry. I guess I should go to the dining hall. Yep. Piss off. We're not doing this dining hall shit yet. Equipment list. Perfect. It details where each item's supposed to go, and more importantly... Fuck off. You need to go... Knives. Kitchen knives. A knife set. We never knew there were so many different types of knives. There are literally 4 knives there. You don't know anything about knives, but Taro knows what each knife is used for. More importantly, I should head over to the dining hall. I'm identifying potential murder weapons. Let me do as I please.
Yeah.
I need something. Don't worry, I prepared all the dishes. Or rather, did you want me to cook you up too? What does that even mean? I don't know what he means, but it's probably lewd, so let's leave. Knives are used for cutting things. Like people. Everything in this room is knifeable. Even you and I. Considered a poor practice. In polite society. Alright. How do you like it? Damn, you did a lot of cleaning if you cleaned this up all day. Taro is so creepy, yeah. See, I decorated the whole dining hall for the party. I even laid out the carpet too. Even the carpet? Yeah, I brought it from the supermarket. That place has fucking everything. I actually wanted to cover the whole floor, but the carpet just wasn't big enough. There was a lot of dust and cobwebs all over the place too. It took me all day to clean the dining hall just because of that. There's no way I could handle being stuck cleaning the whole day. This guy's quite impressive. You're commendable, Nagito. I'm impressed too. Like, just cleaning one room like this, if it was covered in dust, would be a lot of work. Cleaning the whole building is crazy. Looks like he skimped out on a couple building rooms like the office and the storage room, but other than that, he did a good job. Who's here already? Edgelord. Gamer girl. Let's talk to Gundam. Even though that man is a lowly worm, it appears his cooking skills are most impressive indeed. Nevertheless, even his food cannot stand against the gourmet cuisine of the multiverse. Okay. What's someone who's not insane have to say? I'm worried about Monokuma showing up. If he finds out we're having a party, there's no way he'll leave us alone. Gotta do something about it. You're right, we should do something. I wonder if someone can do something about it. I wonder. So we're on the same page then. I'm not sure I understood. Taro, first time you saw him, you thought adorable and chubby, and then it opened its mouth. Yeah, that's pretty much my opinion. I was like, alright, he's supposed to be like the cute guy character. And then, yes, he talked. That's a big table. The dishes placed here too? Alright. Such luxurious looking party dishes. They look tasty. First commentary on the windows. Iron plates? That reminds me, I saw some similar looking iron plates in the hallway too, but why are there plates bolted onto the walls? All is not what it seems to be. One of my 4 devas, Supernova Silver Fox Sandi, has seen what lies shrouded amidst the darkness. Where that iron plate appears to be bolted to the wall, it's actually bolted over what is known as a window. There are no windows in this dining hall at all. I assume those iron plates are covered. But why would iron plates cover the windows? Sandi, it appears your fur is rustling more than usual today. Why are iron plates covering the windows? Such a fine day, countless lives gasp their first breath, and countless more go the way of all flesh. I guess he does it there. Well, the building's in the middle of renovation, so I guess that might have something to do with it, but it sure has a creepy atmosphere, yeah. Adorable hamsters, and that's why he's worth hanging out with. A lot of fancy looking party dishes at the table at the front. More party dishes, meat, fish, all here. There's a camera still observing things. Another AC control. Can I investigate this one further? It's nice there's an air conditioner, but the filter needs to be cleaned before we turn it on. Alright. Well, we probably have to talk to Nagito to progress the story. I'm gonna talk to literally everybody else. This whole place sure is run down. I feel bad Nagito went to all the trouble of cleaning it. Even cleaning has its limits. See? Check out the floorboards. Maybe the wood shrank because of deterioration? Don't the openings seem dangerous? You're right. Well, the carpet's spread out enough to cover most of the floor. I guess it wouldn't be that big a deal. Remind me best to tell Mikan to be careful. She is the type to trip over nothing. Yep. Oh, I kind of want to look at those hamsters again. They're so damn cute. And she's just standing. Akane's just standing there salivating. Are you okay? What's up? It's pointless. She's completely focused on the food. Alright, we'll talk to Soda. We're gonna call him Soda because it's funnier for him to be named Pop. Man, that was so uncomfortable. Getting groped so thoroughly by a man, that was my worst nightmare. You mean the body check? Plus he got super pissed and started yelling at me when he noticed I had a wrench with me. Hey, more time with BB, more time with Senpai. Thanks for the resub, BB. 6 months, damn near half a year. Whew, has it really been that long? Well, alright then. How friggin' annoying. It's your fault for having a wrench though, right? I just happened to find it at the airport. Carrying it around calms me down. But Bakuya put it in that Duralumin case of his. Suddenly, we heard the voice of the ultimate affluent protagonist. Ah, Jacob resubbing as well. Well, today's a good day. I think I need to make an account for that, don't I, Xenon? Or not an account, a command for that. Follow age. I think that's actually a bot command, isn't it? Anyway. Suddenly, we heard the voice of the ultimate affluent protagonist ring out through the dining hall. Thank you for waiting. Alright, Bakuya's here. Hedotera's in the kitchen, and it appears Fuyuhiko did not come. I apologize. I did inform him about the party, but... It's not like you need to apologize, Pekka. It's his fault for not coming. I explicitly stated attendance was mandatory, but it's fine. If one person is absent, it shouldn't pose a problem. He won't be able to do anything. What do you mean by that? More importantly, Hey, what's that? An intense expression spread across Bakuya's face as he looked at the table with various food dishes on it. Dangerous. It's the skewers, right? He doesn't like the skewers. Yeah, I was gonna say, it's the skewers. When am I adding sub edges? Someday I'll have enough money for your subs to buy a Bobbycar. You guys want sub badges? I could probably get some of those. Get some done. If nothing else, I will draw. He's testing for poison. Ah, yes. What do you do? You're hogging all the food, no fair. No. Okay, well, you say you're totally picking up. Look carefully at this dish. It looks like delicious roasted meat. And just what stabbed into this roasted meat? Iron skewer. It's definitely a dangerous item. I must take full responsibility and collect it. You know what you could also do, Bakuya? Just, you know, peel the shish kebab meat off the skewer and then take the skewers? The classic fat man response. He's like, I need to make sure everyone's safe. No weapons. Oh no, skewers could be weapons. I'll eat all the food on the skewers. Alright.
Yeah.
Hey, looks like everyone's here. I should go ahead and bring out the rest of the messy eater ruined by arrangement. Who made this dish? That would be me. Are you a food critic? What are you plotting? Cooking with such dangerous items? Sir, I'm not sure you're aware, but cooking regularly involves knives. Dangerous? That's churrasco. It's a South American meat where you have meat on an iron skewer to cook it. It felt really tropical and exotic, so I thought it would totally fit the party's atmosphere. Skewers are a problem. Iron skewers aren't allowed either. That's Araski. There might be more skewers than just these. Hajime, come with me. I need your help. What? Why me? I guess it's your fault for standing in front of them. My condolences. Kyuya's face bore an intense expression as I reluctantly followed him out of the dining hall. But boy, it's just me and Chunky. Alright, this is the kitchen. We have to thoroughly inspect it to make sure there's no dangerous items. Seriously? Kyuya stomped into the kitchen and I followed after him. Okay, the knives are all back in place. Search this place thoroughly. As he issued that order, Bakuya began searching the whole kitchen from one end to another. Look, I found these. These are forks and knives on that shelf. Don't tell me, those two. They're definitely dangerous items. If you're just eating, chopsticks are enough. After he said that, Bakuya threw the forks and knives into the Duralumin case, one after the other. You're being very thorough about this. Out of the question, knives are far too dangerous. Hand them over to me, I'll safeguard them. Bakuya grabbed the knife from my hand and threw it into the Duralumin case with the rest. Of course. Of course. This paper is... I see, it appears to be an equipment list for the kitchen. 20 forks, 20 knives, 20 spoons, 5 iron skewers, 3 frying pans, 2 wine glasses. There's also iron plates for barbecue and even a portable stove for cooking hot pot. Hands, you could choke someone. Iron plates and hands, you could push someone. Arms, you could push someone with these. Cuts arms off. Legs, you could stomp on someone's throat with these. Cuts legs off. Oh boy, Bakuya. Alright, iron plates and a portable stove. I do recall seeing them on the shelf over there. The kitchen seems to be well kept. There should be no problems using it. Though the building is old, the kitchen is impressive compared to a normal restaurant. It's actually not too shabby. It's strange. One of the items on this list seems to be short by one. Check the dishes. Japanese, Chinese, French, and Italian cuisine. Seafood dishes too. There's even a huge piece of meat on the bone. That Terry sure got fired up. I don't even know how I'd be able to eat that much food. Seems like there's no dangerous items like that skewer in the churrasco earlier inside the pile of food. Well, that appears to be the case. Wouldn't have known what to do if he said fish bones and meat bones were dangerous. Yeah, fish bones too dangerous. Oh no, Kuma contacts us through the monitors. I want to break it, but who knows what would happen if I did that. Guess I'm just leaving it alone. Now's not the time to dwell on surveillance cameras. Talk to Bakuya. Is it necessary to go this far? I'm doing it because it's necessary. If I'm to fulfill the promise I made not to let anyone become a victim, I must be extra vigilant. Really? Is that all? What do you mean? Well, I'm just assuming, but I think something must have happened to you. After all, you decided to throw a party so suddenly. I can't think, but help but think there's a reason for that. Not it. I've been a distrustful person for as long as I can remember. Distrustful? I don't like to talk about my past, but Fine, I'll tell you a bit of it. I cannot talk to others about my past. I suspect my skeptical nature is partly to blame. Kikuya has a past he can't talk about. Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn. For a long time, my life has been a living hell. It was inevitable I would end up this way. But in this kind of situation, my skeptical nature might be of some use. Were to survive here, skepticism is necessary at all costs. By the way, the past you mentioned, now is not the time. However, one day there will definitely be a time where I will be able to tell you about it. An average mermal bone is as hard as concrete or iron, so that caveman meets dangerous. Josh should take the whole thing and eat it. Those plates are dangerous. Takes all the food on the plate and eats it. You can break plates to create glass shards, right? You break a plate, you get shards of porcelain or glass. You can stab someone with those as effective as a knife. Gotta take all the food on the plates. Nothing happens and time passes for us peacefully. I'll have no choice but to talk. That sounded deep. I feel like things are even more mysterious now because he hasn't told me the story. This guy might have a deep mystery hidden within him. Deeper than I thought he had. Enough with the unnecessary banter. We'd better hurry and find the rest of those dangerous items. Yeah, got it. Even so, he works us so hard. There's probably more in line with his... That's probably more in line with his actual personality, I bet. The kitchen's a mess. What happened here? Don't raise your annoying voice. I just removed all the dangerous items. There's no knives or forks. Why? How come? I literally just said I removed all the dangerous items. You can beat a motherfucker with another motherfucker as well. Remove them. You're treating cooking utensils as dangerous items? Well, most of the dishes are finished. All I gotta do is arrange the plate, so it's not a problem, but still. How'd you manage? Oh, stop, get off me! Not into that sort of thing? Well, that's a little depressing. But trust me, I'm the one who's depressed here. Before you start getting all flirty, explain this. I checked the equipment list and there seems to be one iron skewer missing. Oh, that's right. As far as I know, that's been missing from the start. No matter how clean this place gets, stuff is still bound to go missing in an old building, right? Teru sounding super sus here. It's been missing all along. We can't really do anything about it, right? You're right. There's no place to hide such a long skewer anyway. Very well. All I need to do is keep a watchful eye. Don't tell me you plan to keep a watchful eye all night long. Alright, let's go back. The others should be waiting for us. You too, Teru. Come to the dining hall for now. Yeah, just a little bit nervous. He's taking everything. Jeez, he's such a pushy leader. As far as leaders go, he's not exactly the best. Huh, they're finally back? Water, you can drown someone with this. Let's eat already, I'm starving. Still an issue we need to address first. An issue? Who do I gotta beat the crap and just say the word, I'll do it for you. That won't be necessary. The issue is where to safeguard this duralumin case that has all the confiscated dangerous items. Can't we just leave it here? I've already put a lock on the case, so it shouldn't be a problem, but we should definitely up the security and keep the place safe. Someplace safe. Ah, there was a storage room at the back of this old building. Storage room, huh? Well, even so, we can't leave the case alone in there. Then someone should guard it. That would keep it safe, yes? Who? I'll do it, of course. Are you sure? I guess if you insist. Just kidding. You'll be lonely there by yourself. I don't mind. I'm not really that good in situations where I have to be around lots of people anyway. If I wrote a song about this, the title would definitely be Lonely Girl in the Storage Room. However, Teru has gone to the trip of cooking. Is it alright for me to bring some of it with me? That's totally fine. But if you're going to do guard duty anyway, it might be better if you avoid the storage room. Why is that? Not only is the storage room packed with lots of stuff, it's hard to see in there and full of cobwebs. Also, I was so busy cleaning the dining hall, I didn't even have time to clean the storage room. If you stayed in there for a long time, I think it would be bad for your health. Why don't you guard it in the office? If I recall correctly, there's a circuit breaker in there as well. It'd be a good idea to guard that. Yeah, the office sounds nice. I'm pretty sure it's not that dirty either. Understood. If I need to be on guard duty at the office, then I should be going. Have fun. Everyone. Taking with her the duraluminum case and a plate piled with food, Peko left the dining hall. Seeing Peko's back as she walks away makes me feel like she's got this super cool melancholy vibe. Shouldn't she have taken the other case with her too? No, this case is fine. No fair, you're like the only one who got to bring their own stuff. When you're as special as me, you get special privileges. When you put it that way, it's hard to argue with you. This duralumin case stays with me at all times. I've put the key to the other case in here as well. I'll take full responsibility for watching over it. There's no way I can let anyone else handle this matter. More importantly, we're all done now, right? We can start the party? No, there's still more. Who do you want me to beat the crap out of? Hurry up and tell me already! Seriously, it's got nothing to do with that. Such violence. Actually, if you're volunteering, I do have one particular nuisance in mind. Are you talking about? Monokuma, of course. He's the one thing that could obviously disrupt this party. Alright, you're gonna let me eat if I beat the crap out of Monokuma, right? Wait, if you actually pick a fight with that thing, you're just gonna end up perforated. Are you telling me to wait till I starve to death? Starve to death? That's a little extreme. Our opponent is not someone who can just fight. Rather, it's better if we use our heads and think of a plan. Death flags everywhere. I'll do something about it. Do something. You. Hey, what can a girl like you do? You're just gonna put yourself in danger. I won't. It's not life. I'll personally do something. Well. Do you intend to utilize Monomi? Yeah, if I can talk her into helping us, she might be able to keep Monokuma at bay. At least that's what I think. Well, that's probably a good idea. She looks like the type that's easily manipulated. Plus, Monomi and Monokuma totally have a rivalry going on. It's a pretty one-sided rivalry. Will you really be okay, Chikai? I think it's dangerous. I'll be fine. If things get dangerous, I'll just run away as fast as I can. Death flags, Chikai. This isn't sounding good. Chikai? Chiaki? Chiaki. It's not Chiakai. It's not Chikai. It's Chiaki. Okay. Well, I'll be going now. This feeling. I feel somewhat uneasy. It's not like I have a bad feeling, but something feels off. So it's all sailed then, can we? You ready? Let's begin. Thanks, Akane. So the banquet has finally commenced. You'd better keep me entertained. Okay, so we have 3 people who are now going solo. We have Peko, we have Chiaki, and we have the Mafia guy who didn't bother to show up. This sounds like a terrible recipe for disaster. One of them ends up dead, at least we know who it is, right? With that, the party started. Now that I think about it, I don't understand why we're having this party in the first place. I think I know what the party is, right? 3 people aren't at this party. So the goal of the party, and it should be fairly obvious, the goal of the party is to keep everyone together so they know where people are tonight if anyone gets killed. You want to fluff the hamsters? Those hamsters are pretty adorable. Now they know where everyone but 3 people are tonight, right? So if anyone gets murdered during the night, they know who the likely killers are. Whatever the reason, everyone seems to be having fun. Are we good? Can I finally eat? You're already eating. I can't stop. She's literally crying. He could have kept the case in the center table. That would have been a good plan. Good plan. I can't stop my hands from shoving food in my face. Boom boom under table, all dead in dining room. True, true. Teru Teru could have also poisoned all the food. Om nom, everyone dead in dining room. Especially BQ because he ate like an entire serving of food for like 5 people. Well, of course you can't stop. These are the world's tastiest party dishes after all. There's like 3 burgers right there. Can I have those burgers? No matter how full you feel, you can't help but continue eating such exquisite delicacies. That's what I cook, the world's tastiest dishes. He's actually not sounding like a pervert right now for once. Yeah, that's actually kind of scary. Force people turn into gluttons. You know what I mean? Then I'm gonna eat this all by myself. I'll make more in the kitchen and bring it out here. While we're at it, why don't I take pictures for you guys? Gun camera. Gun camera. Kill everyone. Oh, they're all lined up nicely. Sounds wonderful. Please do. Click. 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 This feels weird. When I first came to this island, watching everyone have fun was frustrating, but now it feels reassuring. We're actually friends who fight together. Friends who've developed a sense of unity. Ugh. Nekomaru, did something happen? The party just started, but I must return to my cottage. Don't be so foolish. I won't allow such selfish actions. Don't stop me, Mikuna. There comes a time when a man knows he's gotta go. If I don't go now, it'll shame me as a man. Shitting my pants would totally shame me as a man! So he was talking about the toilet. You need to go to the bathroom. There's one in this old building. Why do you need to go back to your cottage? I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all. What is this blasphemy? What now? My Hellhounder has disappeared. Did it vanish into subspace? Calm down, you probably just dropped it somewhere. Shit, I'm gonna shit! Shut, don't you dare. Really alright if I eat all this? Don't be an idiot. Make sure you leave some for me. Hey, Pikuna. Everyone, come on. I'm gonna take a picture. Say cheese! Why can't you act a little more mature? Wait, what was that sound just now? It's dark all of a sudden. Why is it dark? The lights just went out. If the lights go out, that means Pecco's dead. A blackout? Blackout. A blackout? Can't see anything. In that instant, we stumbled around in the darkness, and our fear swallowed us up like a flood. It's pitch black. My future is pitch black. The sounds of screams and frantic footsteps rang throughout the dark dining hall, and were immediately swallowed by another sound. Calm down. We gotta stay calm with this. What? Don't step on my feet. What the hell is going on here? Because the windows were entirely covered, the blackout surrounding us surrounded us with complete darkness. Complete darkness. No matter how long I wait, there's no way my eyes will adjust. Turn the damn lights on. I can't eat like this, you know? Wasn't the blackout just... The breaker might have overloaded? Go on along the wall and do something about it. Then in the darkness, we fervently waited to be released from our fear. We anxiously waited, and after a while, it finally... Welcome back. That moment when the lights in the dining hall finally turned back on, a shocking scene unfolded before our eyes. Mikan's appearance had been compromised. Oh, are those, look at that. He's got like, I assume those are hamburger, or not hamburgers. We got tempura. We got broccoli, lettuce, cauliflowers, eggs, and hot dogs. My favorite stream. It tripped again. Seriously. How do you trip and land? How do you trip and land like that? Very good question. How do you trip and land like this? You even managed to tie your own hands up via the sausage? There's like a lick, like there's water pouring on you. An erotic pose, it's obviously a fan service moment. No, please don't look at me. I can't take this anymore. But here, it's time to snatch some shots. There's no way I could do that. Please forgive me, just forgive me already. I think it would be best if we help her already. Alright. Oh, poor Mikal. That's how you censor the scenes? Oh my god, that was like 10 out of 10. If that was actually a censored scene, I would have laughed my ass off. If that was their censorship. I'm terribly sorry for all this trouble, so sorry. From now on, just be careful. What? Oh, I'm glad the lights are back on here too. So you were the one who fixed the breaker, Kazuichi. You were unusually useful this time. No, I couldn't find my way to the office with the circuit breaker. It's peculiar, right? Why are the lights back on? Who knows? Don't who knows me, you're so useless. It's not my fault, you know, there's no way you could have found my way to the office in that darkness. Huh? Sonia, did something happen? No, Bikuya is missing. See, it was obvious Bikuya. You would have also noticed it was Bikuya if you listened to his voice during the blackout. He actually said he'd go do it. Bikuya? We immediately looked around the dining hall, and sure enough, Bikuya, who promised he would lead us in situations like this, was nowhere to be found. That's weird. He was here earlier, right? Did he run off somewhere during the blackout? In that pitch blackness? I'm a little worried. We should split up and go look for him. I'll look in the storage room so I can ask you to check the entrance. How do you mean? Yeah, got it. And I guess I'll go check in the office. I'll look in the hallway. I'll wait here since I'm kind of in the middle of eating anyway. You just gonna eat? Ah, may as well. I must... Bathroom! I must man up and check the bathroom! I don't understand this man up thing, but I guess you can. Jeez, Ham Hands ran away just because of an itty bitty blackout. Such a shameful leader. If I find him, I'm gonna finger flick him in the face as punishment. And so, where did Bikuya go? Oh, I believe I have to check the entrance. I'm pretty sure Chikai's there. Alright, well, can I check the office? I'm checking the office. Peko abandoned the office. What? No blood? No blood and Peko abandoned the office? Well, you have to check the office. I'm pretty sure Chikai was there. Toilet, still unopenable. Chikai and Monomi are standing in front of the entrance. I guess they're watching out for Monokuma. Hajime, what about the party? It's not done yet, right? I haven't even joined in yet. Kai, did you happen to see Bikuya pass by here? Bikuya? Nope. Then what happened to Bikuya? There was a sudden blackout inside the old building, and Bikuya vanished during the time. We thought he might have gone inside, but nobody came out. Nobody came out. Does that mean he's still inside? If that's the case, we might have missed each other. What I think. Monomi's not gonna help. Yep, we're split up like the members of the Scooby-Doo crew. Hajime, how'd it go? Well, when I talked to Chikai, she said he didn't go outside. Weird, no one was inside the storage room either. He wasn't in the kitchen, obviously. No one was in the office. No one in the office? No one in the office. What about Pekka? I thought she was supposed to be guarding that area. Oh, yeah. Actually, not even Pekka was there. Pekka's gone too? Maybe those two took advantage of the blackout to have themselves a major makeout session in the bathroom. Truly outrageous. Did something happen, Akane? Do any of you smell something? When partially digested food is absorbed by the small intestine, it's decomposed by bacteria releasing gas, which is mostly absorbed in the intestinal tract, but whatever cannot be absorbed is excreted from the anus? Okay. Those are the mechanics of farting, but farting isn't something to be embarrassed about. I'm not talking about that. It smells like blood. Blood. As Akane's nose twitched like a beast, she suddenly pointed. From over there? A table at the end of the dining hall? This weird, strangely colored table that was totally not suspicious the whole time. The smell of blood. What in the world is at that table? Under there. Under the table? I dashed towards the table at the back, reached out towards the tablecloth, and then I stopped. Is this nervousness? Fear? Why am I nervous? It can't be. It obviously can't be. There's no way that's gonna happen. With a shout, I grabbed the tablecloth and flipped it back in one go. For the rest of my life, I will never forget what I saw. What I saw. The ultimate affluent progeny, Bikuya Togami, already dead and beyond recognition. Togami-san! Why is Bikuya? No. I just stood there horrified as showers of screams rang out behind me. I gazed quietly at the body of my former friend. What? What is this? Ah! Oh, the reaction. Impossible. Don't mess with me. This must be some kind of mistake. Can't be real blood, right? It's gotta be something like jam or sauce. If it's not, this... Good gracious. Things quickly took a turn for the worse. My, now this is interesting. On this tropical paradise known as Jabberwock Island, the very first murder has finally taken place. Murder? Does that mean? Of course. Bikuya was killed by one of you. If you look at the body, you can tell instantly he was obviously murdered. He has such a horrible expression on his face, don't you think? A face filled with regret that his life was ended by force, all thanks to someone else's selfish desires. Have a dying face such as this? This isn't murder, then what the heck could it be? Oh, wait, this is murder? What the heck could it be? Bikuya was most likely sacrificed by someone who really wanted to leave the island. Not lies. It's all lies. You're lying. You're lying that he was murdered. Murdered. The moment I screamed that word, a thick, muddy feeling of despair swelled within my body, which means that I've accepted the fact that Bikuya was murdered. What's this? What's this? Is that really Bikuya? Why did this happen? Why, Bikuya? Well, let's ask what the fuck Peko is doing. I see it appears Fuyuhiko is the only one who isn't here. So in the spirit of keeping everyone on the same page, how about we do this the usual way? A body's been discovered. Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin. Big ass burger, isn't it? Alright, class trial. I've explained this to you already, right? If one of you gets murdered, the rest have to debate who is the blackened. You're telling us to figure out who the killer is? That's right. From this point on, you guys must investigate and uncover the blackened culprit. Can't be someone actually killed? No way. You make an outburst like that, you'll end up being a suspect. One of us killed Byakuya? There's no way something as hopeless as that would ever happen. If you're actually thinking that way, it means you guys are already being conned by the killer. Come on, hurry up and begin. An impassioned, life-risking battle between you guys and the Blackened, and it's already started. It started the moment one of you plotted to kill someone. Hey, what are you saying? Everyone, please, you should not believe what Monokuma says. No matter how much you interfere, there's only ever one truth. On my grandfather's name. You have a grandpa? On my grandfather's grave. Grave? Your grandpa's dead? What happened to him? On my grandfather's plane. What happened to your grandpa? Did his plane crash? I don't even know where to begin at this rate. You ain't my comedy partner anymore. It hurts so much when you hit me with a charging corkscrew attack. The attacks are getting oddly specific. Did you see that? This stunning display of power? Defy your big brother and I'll show you no mercy. I'll harden my heart and teach you a lesson you won't soon forget. If only I had my magic stick, I'd be able to fight back against Monokuma. Whatever, let's just leave the whiny rabbit loser alone and get on with the investigation. Now then, in the spirit of lovey doubt and dovey deception, put your heart and soul into investigating. I wish you the best of luck. You thought Byakuya's fat would save him from knife wounds because no knife can reach lethal points? Apparently not. And with that, Monokuma vanished, leaving those of us who are grief-stricken alone with our despair. What does this mean? I don't understand at all. A search for Byakuya's killer. Why did it turn out like this? Okay, first question. Slap Peko. First thing, slap Peko. Second thing, slap Peko for not guarding the weapons locker. Or the circuit breaker, like she was specifically ordered to. Give me a break. Why do I have to be involved in this horrible situation? You can't doubt each other because you're all friends. But Ham Hands really did get killed, right? If we don't find out who the killer is, we're all gonna get killed, right? That's it. I cannot abide by this. Now that I've finally made friends, there's no way I can doubt them. Seriously? Did you even listen to what I said? It doesn't matter if you can abide by this or not. We gotta do this to survive, right? We have no choice but to do it. No. Friends doubting friends is a major no-no. Oh, shut up. Just go away already, you useless piece of trash. That's so scary. Do we really have to do it? I don't want to do something like that. I don't want to do it either. It sounds so scary. However, it's just as Kyoko said, if we're going to get killed for not doing it, we must do it. Still, I can't believe one of us killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe it. There's no way. So for that reason, I'll do it. I'll investigate Byakuya's death. I'll do my best to prove there's no killer motive. Hold up, can we just scroll up first? Can I scroll up faster than this? That'd be really nice, couldn't I? For this dialogue, Monomi. I want to look for what... we're going back because I didn't look carefully at some of the dialogue. There we go. She identified as Bikuya. Okay, she didn't slip up there. Okay. I wanted to check if one of the people who'd been outside verified that. Oh, I guess there's a couple more sections we can check when other people return. Let's see. Okay. If possible, what's this? Okay. Storage room. So I'm a little bit suspicious of I don't have any suspicions of an individual right now, I guess. I was hoping I'd have an easy clue, but it doesn't look like there's anything immediately in the reactions to people returning and noticing where Bikuya is gone or that he's dead. I was thinking that maybe a Pekko returned and commented that Bikuya is dead or something, but it looks like she walked in and then noticed it. Alright, you'll do your best to prove there's no killer among us. Okay, Nagito. There's no need to deceive or doubt each other. What we need to fight is not ourselves, but that which is trying to crush us, this despair. This hopeless reality, the real enemy we need to fight. If I'm going to survive this, I need to fight it. Now, before you start, can I say something? In closed circle detective games, the player usually has to decide who's going to guard the crime scene. What should we do? Ah, it would be bad if the killer destroyed the evidence and got away with it. Just destroyed the evidence? Look over there, that big, bulky, brawny guy is perfect for the guard job. He is... The heck? What happened? Yeah, that guy... He has a sensitive heart, despite his looks. That what that means. Can I be the one who watches the crime scene? I don't have enough confidence to investigate the body, and it's not like I have brains either. I'll just stay by Bikuya's side. That's the least I can do. That's what guard duty is, right? I'll do my best, my very best not to get in your way. I have medical training, so if it's not too much trouble, I can perform an autopsy. Please? You're going to stay as well? Is that okay? And what specifically should we be doing now? I have no idea. Maybe one Yakuza kid snuck in? That's a tough one. Since Gamer Girl was literally standing with Umami at the entrance to the building, and there's only one entrance that we know of, it's actually kind of good that Yakuza guy didn't show up, because unless there's a secret entrance and exit, he's probably not the killer, since we found them just standing guard at the building, making sure Monokuma didn't come in, which, you know, from the first game we know he can kind of show up in any room he wants to and doesn't really teleport, but he can show up in any room he wants to and can see them all anyway. But, so that, like, didn't really matter. But the fact that they were there means Mafia guy probably wasn't there unless there's a new back door. Which means he's actually the safest he's probably the least likely killer unless we find some really striking or like world-altering evidence. Now, more likely killers are... A more likely killer is Peko. Soda is calm, he's kind of sus. Yeah, he's a little bit calm for someone who freaks the fuck out at very little. A little bit sus. Peko's sus because she didn't explain why the fuck there's a knife there. She wasn't in the office. Like, what was she doing? I assume she's in the bathroom, right? Like, if I go to the bathroom now, there's gonna be no one in there. Pretty obvious, we're all amateurs. Going through each grain of sand on a beach just to find a clue would be a waste of time. The only ones who can do that are the police. There's no way amateurs like us would be able to do that. So let's rely on intuition. We'll start from there and prove none of us could have killed Bikuya. But perform an autopsy on your friend. How cruel. I have no choice, right? There's no way I could do something like decline, right? I don't believe it. Bikuya got killed. I don't believe it at all. I'm fine. I'm in. We're to survive. This is our only path. Something like this. The only thing we can do to stay alive. Finding out who the killer is, that's our only hope for survival. Something like this is hope. Even so, I gotta do it. You thought it was time for the investigation, but it's actually time for me to go get a drink because I need a drink. I'll be right back, guys. You all thought it was time for the investigation, but what? Ah, the Monokuma file. Before we get there, that took like a minute-long break. I had a thought. We need some information. The first piece of information we ideally want is who turned on the lights. Now, that doesn't necessarily imply they're the killer, but we need to know who the fuck turned on the lights because that tells us who left the room. That gives us an idea of who left the room. And obviously, Peko didn't turn on the lights because I think she was still in the bathroom. See, I'm guessing something like this happened. I'm vaguely guessing something like this happened. All right, Peko stops guarding the case for whatever reason. The killer kills the lights while we're having our party. You know, gets the weapon from the file. Senpai saw it was written before, important stuff. Yeah. The kitchen tool? I'm getting there. I think they got the weapon from the case while they turned out the lights. I don't know how. We'll find out when we look at the case. And then killed him. Killed him, and then someone turned the lights on. I don't even know if it's the same person. The reason I think that it's the knife, because if you look on the floor, there's a knife. The thing that was missing from the kitchen was one of the pokers, not a knife. Therefore, if Bikuya was killed via that knife and not a long poker, it means that the item was probably in the chest, which means the person who killed the lights is also the person who lived. There were missing items in the kitchen. I'm aware. There was one missing item. Bikuya was pissed about it, and it was a poker. On the ground by his corpse is a knife. The pokers were like the ones he used to... What's-his-face used to impale the meat, the shish kebab sticks, like they're skewers. They're skewers, not knives. Which means the knife had to have come from the chest, which means... I think that's not right. I mean, it might be interesting. We'll see. So I'd like to know who, like, we should hopefully get to know who did that. And get Peko's explanation for what the fuck she was doing, not guarding the case she was supposed to be guarding so people didn't get murdered. Man, interesting. Let's see. Monokuma file. Alright. I don't think I also don't think Mami's gonna be Umami is gonna be a useful, not Umami, what's her name? The female Monokuma is not gonna be useful. I don't think she's gonna be a good evidence. The poker might have been used to reach the electric thing. I'd believe that. I also think you could have stood on the case to get the electric thing because it's a tall Duralumin case, right? Alright. Just as I thought, you amateurs need this, right? What the hell is a Monokuma file? He's explaining the rules all the time really breaks my bones. Oh. It's not like I have bones in the first place. Like, I don't even make me say such lame jokes. Let's see. Monokuma file contains precise and detailed information regarding the dead body. I've brought it to you so you guys can smoothly proceed with the investigation. I'm such a nice guy. I'm so nice. I want to be known as the Mother Teresa of the mascot world. Yeah, Monomi's not going to do a whole lot for us here. Nice, you say? You're just a selfish me. My. Monomi, the meaningless mascot, you're still here? Don't put me in the meaningless mascot genre. Come on, let's go. Your turn's already up. Come on, hurry up and get the hell out of here with me. Ouch! Don't pull my ears, they're gonna come off! Gundam trained his hamsters to activate the switch. That seems like a bit of a stretch. But also possible. They're finally gone. The Monokuma file, huh? Yeah. I guess I should look it over just in case. Kiyoya Tagami, accurate stats. Wow, this is really much more detailed than the previous one. The victim's body was discovered in the dining hall. The old Hotel Mirai. The estimated time of death is 11:30 p.m. Victim was repeatedly stabbed over 10 times between the throat and abdominal region, resulting in death. Aside from that, the body has no other external injuries and no chemicals such as poison were detected. Wow, this is hella detailed. So Kiyoya really is dead. Damn, you promised there wouldn't be even one victim. How'd you end up being one? That was the most obvious person to... I feel like he is obsessed with protecting someone. I felt like either he would fail or he would die. Oh well. And now I'll never know what you're gonna say to me. Like my skeptical nature is partly to blame, distrusting others and being distrusted in turn. For a long time, my life has been a living hell. It was inevitable I would end up this way. In the end, what did it even... A stretch? I mean, they'll probably want us to make reasonable leaps of logic for what the people can do, not for what happens in the world. Even so, if there really is a traitor, isn't that gosh darn awful? Pretending to be your ally and tricking you guys? It can't be helped if someone like that gets killed, right? Traitor. Because he said lots of serious things doesn't mean he was a traitor. What am I thinking? Monokuma File 1 has been added to the Truth Bullets section of our handbook. Oh boy, we still have the bullet game. Everyone's favorite game, right? The bullet game? Anyway, we need to carefully examine everything. That's right. I need to do it. If we're going to survive this, we need to... I need to prepare myself for the worst. Alright, investigation time. Let's go look at the table. Under this very table, Kiyoya was... First I should investigate the top of the table. The only thing on top of the table that catches my eye is this desk lamp. It looks like an antique lamp and rather heavy. The power cord was connected to the outlet, so it should have been useless during the blackout. Other than that, there's nothing else on the table that really stands out to me, so... Now's not the time to flinch. I gotta do it! I let out a shout, as if to encourage myself, and quickly looked beneath the table. Immediately I noticed an unexplainable smell like rusted iron hanging in the air. Enduring the stinging pain in the back of my eyes, I slowly shifted my gaze towards Kiyoya's body. Kiyoya Tagami, the ultimate affluent progeny. Kind of guy who said a lot of hurtful things, but he tried his best to lead everyone. Why did he have to end up like this? The only thing I can do right now, for Kiyoya's sake, is to uncover the truth behind his death. Alright, knife, obvious. A bloody knife! Is this the weapon that murdered Kiyoya? Hold on. How did the killer bring this knife into the dining room in the first place? Kiyoya thoroughly patted down everyone and thoroughly inspected every corner of this old building. What's the green stuff on the knife, too? And all the confiscated dangerous items were supposed to be placed in a Duralumin case. It's possible they stole the knife from the case, or they hid it somewhere hard to find. There's also one more thing about this knife that's strange. Some kind of paint has been applied to the hilt. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? Knife has been added to the Truth Bullets. Alright. Night vision goggles. What's this? They look like binoculars, but why is there a pair of binoculars on the table? Hajime, those aren't binoculars. Then what are they? These are probably night vision goggles? Night vision goggles? I've seen them at the supermarket in this island. They're also stock self-defense kits too. They also stock self-defense kits, okay. If that's the case, did the killer use these goggles to kill Byakuya during the blackout? Or are they Byakuya's? Night vision goggles added to the truth bullets. Okay. Beneath the table, what's this? Something stuck to the back of the table. Is this duct tape? Seems to be paint applied to the non-sticky side of the duct tape. In the dim light beneath the table, it seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? Bloodstain. The blood flowing from Byakuya's body formed a huge pool under the table. It's a lot of blood. A lot of blood splattered everywhere. Even the inner side of the tablecloth is covered in blood. The blood might have splattered all over the place when he got stabbed. But there don't seem to be any drag marks leading from the blood pool. Bloodstain on our table has been added to the truth bullets of your handbook. Okay. Byakuya's body. Body's collapsed face down under the table as if he was in the middle of attempting something. It looks like he was. According to the Monokuma file, he was repeatedly stabbed between the throat and abdominal region. Repeatedly stabbed. Would one of us really do something so horrible? Monokuma file has been updated. Check the truth bullets. Okay. I'm pretty sure I've investigated what's under the table. Despite the fact it's just me, I think I'm working pretty hard. Even just a little, I think we're getting close to the truth behind Byakuya's death. His case is opening. Ah, this is the metal case Byakuya had with him. I believe he said it was made of duralumin. Last time I saw it, it was closed, but there are a lot of odd things inside this case. A nightstick and pepper spray. What's this? A hard plastic case, but inside the case it's just empty? I wonder what was inside. The one thing that really catches my attention is this small key, the key to the other case. That other case was in the office and all the collected dangerous items were within it. That's the key to the duralumin case is here. And it's unlikely the murder weapon used to kill Byakuya was taken from that case. Fat Makuro snuck in with her soldier skills, stabbed him, left the vision. The weapons inside the duralumin case aren't related to Byakuya's murder, but so, I don't get it. Why did Byakuya have this case in the first place? Case packed with all his security equipment? Maybe he's being extra cautious just in case? No. It can't be right, that's way too overboard. Could he have known something was going to happen beforehand? Because of that, he went through all this trouble to be extra careful? Duralumin case added to the truth bullets. Okay. I know we said we didn't. I can't get it up here. It doesn't. Oh, okay. Fine. Fine. AC, has the AC been changed? Could it be an air conditioner? Can't you act a little more grown up? This air conditioner is probably the only machine in this room, and the air conditioner's remote control. Timer is set to 11:30. Pretty sure Byakuya's death was that time. So that means the sound from the blackout was probably this AC. My flashes of inspiration aren't as bad as I thought. AC timer added to the truth bullets. Okay. I don't think the dishes are relevant. In the end, nobody really ate that much. I can't imagine these are related to the incident. Yeah. Alright. Hero, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Is that what you expected me to say? Because I feel terrible. Are the two AC legged? Possibly. 1 minute Byakuya's alive, and then in an instant, something awful happens. Of course I'm not fine. I'm not only that. Whoever killed him is one of us, right? It hasn't been determined yet. It's already been determined. You already accepted it, haven't you? You have to find out who the killer is. Find out which friend killed our friend. I don't like it either, but we won't survive if we don't go through with this. not just for yourself. You have to do it to protect all of us. Oh man, I acted calmer during the blackout. Mercuria might still be alive. This whole thing might never have happened. Stop blaming yourself. Nothing good will come of it. Jeez. Getting cheered up by a boy isn't like me at all. Hajime, forget what I just said, okay? Got it. Got it? Alright, fine, I got it. I won't dwell on it now. I can't become a burden to everyone. Plus, there might be a clue only I have access to. A clue? Photos. The ones I took just before the blackout, man. Yeah, everyone, come on. I'm gonna take a picture. Alright, say cheese. Snap. What do you got? Those pictures. Wanna see them? I have a digital camera so I can show them to you right now. Yeah, please. Let's see, this photo. Okay. So in this photo, guy has to take a shit, it's looking terrible. He could also be feeling guilty or worried. We are pictured here. What's his face is standing by the air conditioner. And yeah, that's where we're starting. The light is on, by the way. The light in the tablecloth is on. Okay. Anything useful? Yeah, what's his face standing near the AC? That's about all we got. This photo. Okay. I took these two photos right before the blackout, but... What? Is something wrong? Right before the blackout, Bakyu was all the way across the room. Standing at a totally different place to where we found him. Correct. Wasn't his body under the lamp table? Yep. Prior to that, Bakyu is standing along the wall farthest from the table. That is really far. Something... Everyone standing position before the blackout might be a huge clue. Yeah, the guy standing near the AC. Can you approximate everyone's standing position from these photos? I can. It'd be hard to understand from the photos alone, but it might be better for me to plot it out. Okay. Would that actually provide a clue? Yes. We need information. Alright, leave it to me. That's pretty much the only job we can do. Perfect. So, what's his face was standing near the lights? Standing near the AC, right? Alright, now that it's been decided, you better work hard on your investigation too. How much longer are you planning to stand around? You understand what's going on? You gotta find out how Bakyu died. I know, but it's good she's all fired up now, but she's a totally different person now than when she was feeling down. Okay. Nagito is currently our top suspect, by the way, because he's standing near the AC when the AC beeped. That and... I mean, he should already be suspicious because he's the one who had the opportunity to set everything up, right? He could have found a knife in the storage room and hidden it. He could have done any number of things because he's the most familiar with this room. So, like, anytime someone dies, he should be an automatic suspect. But now that he's standing near the AC, we have more than, like, vague evidence, like a vague concept of that. We actually have some evidence. Okay. Let's talk to everyone but him, get those other stories right. Get the other stories. Oh, Hellhound Earring, answer my call! Is this effort futile as well? Wait, are you still looking for that earring you dropped? It's not a mere earring, it is the Hellhound Earring! Long ago in a faraway land, a beast known as the Hellhound was feared by all, even by he who summoned it. Oh, well, this certainly is random. The Hellhound tore its way through innumerable battlefields, its fangs glistening with blood, and his drenched, blood-soaked red fur would dry in the howling winds of loneliness. When I finally tamed that diabolic beast, I received an earring to commemorate that event. The Hellhound Earring! So that I may never forget the night I battled that fearsome Pomeranian. I wear that earring at all times. Was it really about a Pomeranian? I understand it's important to you, but for now we need to investigate. Where is it? Where did it disappear to? Maybe it fell underneath the floor? The carpet didn't cover the whole floor. It might have fallen through the gaps between the exposed floorboards. So that's what it transpired. Such a clever bauble. Gundam laughed uproariously as he walked towards the wall and pressed his head against the gaps in the floor and peered beneath the floorboards. Ah, there it is! I found it truly! This is the Hellhound here. It seems God exists for my benefit. I see, good for you. However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either. Maybe give up? Give up? What? The world? I meant give up the earring. Fool! Have you not yet realized? The world will come to an end if the human race were to lose that earring. You humans are so satisfied with clothing yourselves in layers of false knowledge. Even with all those layers, you will still not survive the winter. Why am I being scolded? It was foolish of me to rely on you fools. Fine. I should do something about it on my own. Now if you'll excuse me, I must go save the world. He wants that earring back by any means necessary. His determination is truly inspiring, but it'd be nice if he actually helped me with the investigation. Capture the floorboard, thank you. He's gone, okay. Khan. I must investigate my classmate's body. Yes, I'm the one who has medical knowledge. I need to do it, to do it somehow. Before you start, why don't you calm down a bit? Yeah, calm down. Calm down, Mikan. Once you're calm, you can do the autopsy. You're right. I need to calm down first. I'm careless is enough. It's pretty obvious from how you felt earlier. I'm terribly sorry about that for showing something so unsightly. You made me remember it again. I made such a fool of myself in front of everyone. Forget making a fool of yourself. How in the world did you end up like that? I got startled by the blackout, slipped on the carpet, and once I was struggling to get back up. It's so embarrassing. Please erase from your memory. Even if you ask me, I won't be able to forget it so easily. Sorry. I can't stand it. Obtain truth bullet, embarrassing pose. Is that a bullet we really needed loaded? I don't know if I want to answer that question for myself. Alright. And last, Nagito. Hajime, there's something you want to run by me. Before the blackout occurred, Bakyu was in the dining hall with the rest of us, right? Yep. And if Bakyu's body was discovered after the blackout, then don't you think he died during the blackout? Now that you mention it, yeah, that makes sense. Why was Bakyu's body under a table? Even if the killer tried to hide him, it's not like he would have stayed hidden forever. Isn't it confusing? You're absolutely right. It seems finding out what exactly happened during the blackout is key to solving the mystery. Yeah, it's probably that, or it's one of those useless bullets that you almost never use. Because there's several pieces of evidence you don't use in a trial. There's no way No, it was so dark during the blackout I couldn't see a thing. Although if seeing was impossible, there's a possibility someone might have heard something. Heard? You talking about her? Where else should I investigate? Okay. Hajime, what? What is it? When we're finished with the investigation here, would you like to hear what everyone has to say together? If I go by myself, some people might not talk to me out of caution. Well, we've been told one of us is a killer. It can't be helped if everyone's on edge, right? But why me? You're easy to talk to, and I feel like you have a sense similar to mine. We both harbor special feelings toward Hope's Peak Academy, isn't that right? Yes, but I don't know if I should trust Hajime. He's super sketch. Alright, fine. If we're gonna go together, let's get on with it. There's no time for idle chit-chat. Be a great help. Special feelings, huh? Even so, what he said about us being similar, I don't think I agree. I guess for now we should search the inside of this building and listen to what the others have to say. Not just the dining hall, I think we should consider the whole building the scene of the crime. After all, the blackout took place at the time. Would have happened throughout this entire building. Yeah. Hey Sonia, you got anything for us? Ah, there's something she wants to ask me. What is it? Oh. It appears that only that wall is a different color and material. Why is that? It's probably a fire door. Fire door? Never seen one before? The door that shuts to keep fire from spreading by containing it, and if that happens, you can run away, right? Ah, like a barrier, like lining up plastic bottles around the house. That's only done to keep cats from getting in. You know about keeping cats from getting inside, but not fire doors. Truly, I am culturally ignorant. I'm ashamed of myself. Fire door's been added to the truth bullets. Okay. So these are fire doors. Basically, they're gonna close like to here, you know, along this line. Basically, like along this line here, right? They're gonna close if there's a fire in theory. Okay. Go to the kitchen. The knives should still be missing. There shouldn't be anything valuable in the kitchen, right? Terror, what up? Were you in the kitchen during the blackout, Terror? Totally startled me. At first I thought it was just in the kitchen, but when I managed to get out of the kitchen, the hallway was pitch black too, and then I heard everyone's voices as I fumbled along the wall, tried to feel my way to the dining hall. That place was pitch black too. It was like pitch black everywhere. Didn't you have just use that kitchen stove as a light? Yeah. Oh, impossible. The gas stove needs electricity to work, so it was directly affected by the blackout. Didn't see anything. Since you work with fire in the kitchen, I figured you'd be able to use it as a light source or something, but I guess it's not that easy. Terra's account, okay. Nothing new here, I don't think, so we're gonna investigate this area for the heck of it. There's a chance there might be a clue here. Is there a dish missing? A big piece of meat on the bone. Amazing, the meat's so big, I was shocked. The dish fit for a tropical island. I'd never be able to get meat like that in Oyama and Azabu. I'd never be able to get meat like this in my hometown, much less Oyama or Azabu. I get it, you don't have to repeat yourself, but it's so big, where did you get it? I asked Nekomaru. Apparently he killed the cow at the ranch with his bare hands and brought it over. His bare hands. That's hard to believe, but it doesn't seem impossible. Those hands, they specialize in punching things. I don't want to get punched by those hands, yeah. What a monster. He broke a cow's neck with his bare hands. It's fucking wild. Right at home in a country setting. I'm fucking jealous. My hometown's near Aoyama and Asabu, so wild country things like that, they slip my mind a lot, you know? Guess this meat's gone to waste since this awfulness happened when the party started. The only ones who ate any food were Akane and Peko, who took portions for herself. Say that. After I worked so hard to cook the world's most refined party dishes, only 2 people tasted them. It's not like I actually believe it, but if there's really a killer out there, I'll never be able to forgive that killer. He's scary when he's mad. Party dishes, okay. We're getting a lot of truth bullets that might not be as. Q must have confiscated all the dangerous items on the kitchen's equipment list. Just from reading through this list, it looks like the knife next to Bakuya's body didn't come from the kitchen. It appears to have been brought from outside, then how did they get it past his body check? I mean, he didn't even go on easy on the girls when he was performing the pat-downs. It's strange, isn't it? If that's the case, they brought it in advance and hid it somewhere. Still, it's surprising how much equipment this kitchen has. There are iron plates for barbecuing and even a portable stove for cooking hot pots, but this stuff doesn't pertain to murder, so it doesn't fucking matter. Kitchen equipment list, that's a useful truth bullet. We're done with the kitchen for now. Let's get going, Nagito. Okay. So Nagito is still super sus. He's not being cleared by the requirement of there being external preparation, or the implication that there's external prep. We're going in the storage room. Hey, it's really dusty and dark in here. Hands were full cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't touch this room. And he doesn't have cobwebs. No way I could stay in here for a long time. Gonna retouch all these. Tablecloths. Stacks of tablecloths, unused, nothing strange. Laundry hamper. Huge piece of cloth randomly shoved in here. Tablecloth. They swapped tablecloth? A tablecloth? Wait. There's something on it. Is this a blood stain? A blood stain? Here, take a closer look. It's too dark, I can't see it clearly. There's no mistaking it. This is clearly a blood stain. Which means this tablecloth is connected to Bakuyu's murder, right? That tablecloth has a blood stain, it's a possibility. Seriously, it is a blood stain! Okay, he's now acting really sus. They used the poker to get the knife from the floor. That seems logical. I haven't put together why the tablecloth swap is there. Maybe for moving the body? There's an awful lot of boxes. We don't have time to go through each and every one of them. I guess I'll just leave them alone. The irons are unmoved. They should be irrelevant. Are these irons? It looks like they were recently turned on, but why are there 3 irons on this ironing board? Your eyes don't miss a thing. When I was looking for Bakuya after the blackout, I found the irons, but when I found them, they were all turned on. It'd be bad if another blackout happened, so I turned them off, but doesn't this feel sinister? Irons in the storage room, interesting. Interesting. Okay. So I have an idea. I have a different plan now. I don't think Peko necessarily abandoned her role. I think all 3 irons, the irons might be on the same breaker as the AC. All 3 irons are on, the AC is on, breaker switch. Breaker flips, causing a blackout. Maybe... But then maybe Peko turns the switch back on after she finds the ability to do that. Maybe that's how things go. I think that might be how the lights went, how the lights went on, right? I don't know where Peko went after that. Maybe the bathroom? But I don't know why she went there. How much longer are you going to stay in this dark place? You're just wasting your time. The irons might matter. I'm curious why they're on. Move on and investigate other places already. I guess you're right. We checked everywhere. You sure this is a waste of time? Her hands were full, so you couldn't touch it. It's like he's been setting up this alibi for a while. Talk to everyone's gonna help us out? Yeah, we'll go try to talk to Peko. Yeah, we'll talk to Ibuki. Apparently a great man once said investigations should be done on foot. That's why I'm also using my feet. I'm walking around for no particular reason. There's no reason, there's no meaning. Hey Hajime, I just realized something. Could she by chance know what happened during the blackout? I was just thinking the same thing. How'd you know? So you did hear us, even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly. Not only do I have a perfect face, style, and personality, I also have perfect ears. Good to know she's humble, too. Yeah, we have an idea of how the weapon got into the crime scene and how the light got killed. We just don't know who did it. I mean, I'm assuming it's our guy who did all the setup in this area, but it could be a couple others. I see, she is a musician. If your hearing's good, maybe you heard what actually happened during the blackout. When the blackout happened, you could hear everyone's voice, right? We couldn't tell, but you would have been able to make out who's who, right? Leave it to Ibuki. Easy as fried rice with gravy. I'll heartily eat it for breakfast. Ah, you mean easy as pie, except eating fried rice with gravy for breakfast is kind of heavy. Any fried rice that isn't fried rice with gravy is so wrong. We should make a metaphor with a more common type of fried rice, like egg fried or lettuce fried. Anyway, can you tell us what you're... Leave it to me. I'll take a bite of it. You tell us, I'll let you bite Hajime later. Stop, what if she takes you seriously? Let's see, the first person who raised their voice during the blackout was... I hear her. Next was Kazuichi's voice. And the next voice was mine. I can't see anything. It's pitch black. My future is pitch. Yeah, I recognized Ibuki's. Haha, what a nice remark I made. It's to the point and has its own unique charm. Continue. There are more voices, one after the other. Yep, Mahiro. Yoko. She was on the right. This... Nagito? Kane's voice is obvious. Turn on the lights. I can't eat like this now. Terra's obvious and irritating voice. Say, you guys, where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen? Sonia suggests the breaker overloads. Kazuichi said, hold on a sec, I'll go along the wall and do something about it. Alrighties, that's pretty much it. Alright, Allison, praise me, give me lots of praise. I heard you the first time, you don't get any comments. Why not? You get up, say something to her. Did something happen? No, I was just thinking about what Byakuya said during the blackout. Yeah, what he said? Why did he say something like that? Rather, why was he able to say that? What the hell? What's going on here? This is... What do you mean? Why don't we discuss after we've investigated a little more? For now, I can't say anything for certain. Not like I really care. But anyway, don't you think Ibuki's account is an important clue? Yeah, obviously. Praise me, let me bite ya! Why are you really biting me? Ibuki's account, perfect. We have Miss Elfiers. Alright, bathroom unlocked. No, it's still locked. Someone's inside. Since it's a unisex bathroom, I don't know what's actually in there. Is someone in there? We knocked on the door and tried calling out to whoever was on the other side, but... no response. This is going nowhere. I guess we give up and check on it later. Question. Where is that Mafia idiot? Where's the Mafia idiot? Let's see. Report cards. Okay, we know where Nagito, Byakuya are, Gundam is, Terra, Kazuichi, sort of, Sonia, Chikai, Akane. We don't know where Fuyuhiko is, Nekomaru, Hiyoko. Wait, do we know Hyoko's position? We know Mahiro, we know Mikan, we know Ibuki. If that bathroom's still locked and Peko isn't in it, in his room, maybe? No, I'm saying if someone's in the bathroom, there's only a couple people it could be, and one of them is our creepy Mafia guy. The old building's circuit breaker should be just inside his office. It might be related to the blackout, so it's better if we check out the breaker first. Must be this old building's circuit breaker. The blackout probably happened because of this. Doesn't look like anyone touched it. Nothing else looks suspicious either. The breaker's pretty high up. Even if you use a stepladder, you won't reach it. That's why it's so mysterious. During the blackout, I was panicking so bad I forgot about it, but you're right, even with a stepladder, there's no way you'd be able to reach that circuit breaker. Which means someone must have reset the breaker after the blackout, but who? Monokuma did it. Oh! What? It's here? Idiots had no idea what to do about the blackout, so I'm the one who reset the circuit breaker. By the way, I'm not the one who tripped the breaker, the killer did that, of course. But how did someone as small as you reset the breaker? Well, first Firstly, my eyes work real good at night, so I have no trouble seeing in the dark. And if you want to know how I reach the circuit breaker, my body stretches. You know, I'm very elastic. Liar. I'm serious. Want to see? Want to see a version of Monokuma with his body all stretched out? It's gross. It's grotesque. Just imagining makes me want to puke. Such a shame. Still, don't you think Monokuma is such a nice guy in a popularity contest? He'd take first place. The hell? So he's the one who reset the breaker. In that case, I'm convinced there's no way we'd be able to reach that. If that's the case, how did the killer trip the breaker? They didn't trip it or said to be tripped. They overloaded it. Don't be stupid. That's what the irons are for. All the irons in the fire. Alright, AC. It's remote control for the office air conditioner. Timer is set to 11:30. Wasn't the timer for the air conditioner in the dining hall also set at that time? Can't be a coincidence. Brief bullet number 2. AC timer number 2. Both of them are set for the same time. Clearly an attempt to overload it, as the power draw for most devices spikes when you turn them on. The light's also on. This is the desk the staff use for busy work, and there's nothing in particular that catches our eye other than the fact the light's on. Thoroughlman case. Should contain all the dangerous items Bikuya collected. We should check inside to be safe, but it's locked. Bikuya had the key in this particular case with him. AC and irons use a lot of power. Exactly. Check it out. I brought it with me. There's no need to worry. Is it okay to take that key without permission? It's forbidden to tamper with the crime scene, but if we don't, we can't check inside the case, right? So I should open it. Okay. This guy feels no fucking remorse. It's open. Forks, kitchen knives, iron skewers, various tools are crammed inside, but it's not possible the killer took anything from here because the key is inside the case Bikuya had. I guess you're right about that. Alright, Peko, what's your... I can already tell. You doubt me, correct? However, it does not surprise me. An unexpected blackout occurred, and during that time, Bikuya was killed. The circuit breaker is in this office. Naturally, I look suspicious since I was supposed to be here. Supposed to be here? I was right, you weren't in the office, but why? Why weren't you in the... You were supposed to guard the circuit breaker in the Duralumin case with all the weapons in it? So where'd you run off to on your own? Yeah. Well, that is... Peko suddenly dropped to one knee and started groaning on the spot. Hey, what happened? I'm just not feeling well. I apologize. Excuse me. Excuse me, what's that? Peko, it appears the bathroom inside this building is occupied, so I recommend either the hotel lobby or your cottage. It seems like it will be a tough path. With cold sweat dripping from her forehead, Peko wobbled out of the office. I would just like to say Teru looks really suspicious now. The entrance is guarded. The Mafia guy can't get in. No, I'm saying, BB, I was saying, the Mafia guy doesn't need to get in if he's already there and hiding in the bathroom the whole time. Hey, how's it going, Shadow? So, the only ones who could activate the irons were those not in the room, Teru and Peko, and Mafia guy, theoretically. Whoever's in the bathroom could be sus. If there is someone in the bathroom and it's not just locked and broken, the person in the bathroom could be the killer. Now, Peko is slightly suspicious, but I want you to think about this. Peko's eaten and feels sick. The muscle guy, I don't know if he ate, but he feels sick, right? He has to take a massive dump, and she's literally running off to take another dump herself. I want you to think about food poisoning. And not like some serious stuff that'll kill you, just enough to give you the runs, okay? Think about something like that. Maybe Teru at fault, right? Nothing too bad, just your normal case of food poisoning, but it would still mess you up. it would cause some chaos. I wouldn't think it would set in so fast, but let's ignore that for game logic. No one but Bikuya, Peko. No, there's one more. Akane ate the food. I want to see if Akane is sick. If she's in her room and like, oh man, I'm stuck on the toilet, then I'm gonna say food poisoning. That's been 2 clues. 2 people have run off. They said it smelled like Alright. What happened to her? Kind of hard for me to say myself. I feel bad enough for Peko as is. What does it mean? Is it cool? She didn't like run away or something. Of course, if she ran away, she's obviously the killer. I'm almost positive. Really? That's what you're going with? The bathroom isn't locked, but the door doesn't fit? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We maybe have another weird gimmick where the... I mean, it's wood, right? Anyway, isn't Peko the killer? Why do you think that, Soda? She wandered off even though she's supposed to be in the office? When we were looking for Bikuya after the blackout, I went the opposite way, but... When I got here, she was gone. I shouldn't say this too loudly or else Miss Sonia will yell at me, but... Peko's probably the one who tripped the circuit breaker and used the blackout to her advantage to kill Bikuya. Don't you think she looks kind of ruthless too, like an assassin, right? It's not like you look any better, man. Okay, he thinks she's sus because she ran away. I think we're done with the office, don't you think so? We should get going now. The nurse said someone passed gas. She did comment when someone said, "What's that smell?" But the smell was blood. Smell was blood, right? Akane smelled blood. Looks like we pretty much finished looking around the old building. How about we check out Bikuya's cottage? The cottage? There might be clues there. I thought it'd be a good idea to check out in case. Alright. I'm scared I might encounter danger if I went there by myself. I don't really mind going there together, but aren't you worried about the possibility I might be the danger? You mean, am I worried about you being the killer? To be honest, I don't think you're the killer. In fact, I can't imagine it. It's like, instead of living with doubt in others, it's so much better to die believing in others. Dude, don't talk like that. We're doing this so you can live, you know? As I thought, you're strong. You're definitely the chosen one, chosen by Hope's Peak Academy. Alright, let's get going to Bikuya's cottage. Yeah. I don't know why, but every time we talk, I don't really know how I'm supposed to react. Okay, the moment I left the building, there's a strange scene unfolding before me. What are you doing? What am I doing, you say? Ha! Truly a foolish question. We're just checking to see if we can get under the floor from here. Okay. Under the floor? Why? Who decided it was futile? Who decided it was impossible? How did you know I cannot recover my earring? That's true, Chikai. Chiaki. I want to say Chikai, but it's Chiaki. It's possible to get under the floor. It'll change our understanding of the murder. So I thought it's important to check. That's fair. See, under the floor. I never considered thinking of it like that. Ooh, Cosmic Sky. Thanks for the raid, my friend. My night has indeed gotten better. The Sky Raid is here. How's it going, my man? The carpet I laid didn't reach the table where we found Bikuya's body, right? And the dining hall floor had huge gaps between the floorboards. Possible the killer killed Bikuya by stabbing him from beneath the floor? Why would Bikuya be on the floor? That seems unlikely unless he had a stab wound in the foot. You saw I was just getting into the investigation and had to say hello? Well. Hope you're having a good time. How was your stream, my man? We're starting the first investigation, our first murder. Yeah, things are looking interesting. The first game was good. The second game is shaping up to be interesting. I'm looking forward to the first trial. This first murder is quite the case. Feels a lot less straightforward than the first one in the first game. That's what I thought, so I'm trying to see if we can get under it from here. Ah, you did the other game mode. It's fun but hard? Alright. Well, I haven't played through the game before, so we're going through it now. Well, guess it's not possible to get under the floor from outside. You could throw a knife though, right? I'm curious if you could throw a knife outside and land it somewhere accurate enough to use it. Building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak under the floor. And so I couldn't find a way to get under the floor from inside the building either. Yeah, the killer definitely didn't sneak into the building from another entrance that we know. You think there's a possibility of a hidden hole? If there is a hidden hole, it's under the carpet. But that wouldn't make sense because Hajime'd have to be working with someone else to get any value out of that. Moody. Impossible. Are you sure? We should roll up the carpet to find out, honestly. At any rate, it seems you can't get under the floor from outside the building. That's a relief. What? If you could get under the floor from the outside, there'd only be one logical suspect. The only person who didn't come to the party and doesn't have an alibi. Yeah. Yeah, Fuyuhiko. The killer was over on board. Oh, yeah. Different franchise, baby. Different franchise. You're gonna lurk to get ready for bed? Thanks for the well wishes, Cosmic. Thanks for the drink, Xenon. I suspected it too. That's why I was checking to see if it's possible to get under the floor from outside. Speaking of which, not long after I began guarding the entrance, Fuyuhiko came here. That is a big hint. He's not in the bathroom. He did? What happened, Fuyuhiko? Hey, what are you doing here all alone at a place like this? I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside. How diligent of you. You're not coming to the party? Hell no. Not even if you pay me. Parties are stupid. They make me want to puke. You want to come to the party, right? Isn't that why you came here? Of course not. I was just going for a damn walk. Do I have to report to you every time I want to go for a fucking walk? It's not like that, but leave me alone. Yeah, this guy's a huge drama queen, but he's probably not the killer. And then he just left. That happened, but why did he come here? Probably wants to be part of the group, but he can't be honest about it. A male tsundere? I mean, it's true. He literally showed up, probably because Monokuma made an announcement, and he's like, I should investigate or save them. And he's like, yeah, I don't. Or actually, he came by earlier, so maybe he'll come by again? We'll see. He believes he's different from everyone else, and that's why he's always alone. He's like the main character of an RPG. Have you played those before? Never played an RPG in my life. No siree. Definitely not any visual novels either. When did we start talking about video games? Everything's video games. Come on. Ultimate Gamer Girl. Even though we don't know what he's thinking, I don't think we have a reason to doubt him. Yeah, it's convenient to be able to eliminate at least one person. Say you're glad, we have no idea who the killer is. I have ideas. The chef is questionable. We're in a video game. Guess for now we stick to the plan and head over to Bikuya's cottage. As long as the probability is greater than 0, that will suffice. I will most assuredly... That's great. This guy's voice actor is actually pretty good. I will most assuredly reclaim the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands. It seems he has no interest in investigating. It's all about that. Alright. We should actually talk to her. For now, you've discovered the building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak under the floor. Also, Fuyuhiko came by not long after the party started. Okay. She has no intel for us. I'm assuming the I'm gonna make a guess, but I'm guessing there's nothing of value in the hotel. And it says go to Tagami's cottage. Can we go to Akane? I want to check out Akane. Actually, wait, is she actually in her cottage? Akane is not here. Where is Akane? She's at the beach. Can I go there? I want to go talk to Akane. Unless the game railroads me into doing things in order. I want to know if she's feeling upset, or her stomach's upset as well. She looks like she's good. Okay, how about you? You're moving around so you can think better. Okay, that doesn't make a lot of sense. You go for a little swim, I'm sure you'll think of something, don't you think so? No, before you think, don't you need a clue before you start thinking? Huh? Is that how it is? Don't sweat the complicated stuff. I don't think she plans on swing or investigate either. I'm with Hajime. Okay, so she's basically useless here. That's interesting. I was curious to see if she'd get like food poisoning, because she ate the food. But it seems like she's okay. Now the game might force us to interact with everyone, but I don't know if we actually need to, so... Yeah, let's speed things up. Back to the hotel. You hope Terry did it? You don't think you can go another chapter with him? The good news is, we kind of need to... He is kind of sus. Can we talk to this guy yet? Doesn't really have anything to do with the incident. Nope. Can't do it. Okay. Flatter clutter. It's locked. Her body seems to work differently. She's instantly smelled blood and found the source. Yeah. I guess we need to ask him for help. And so Nagito took a deep breath. Oi, Monokuma! Oh no. Did you call me? Nagito, when did you train Monokuma? Makuno comes when summoned. Hey Monokuma, I was wondering, can you do us a favor? There's something we want to investigate. What are you talking about? That's just my afterimage. When I get serious, my afterimage is unleashed. I can even play soccer by myself as long as I have this cloning technique. He has cloning jutsu. Interesting. Be boring to play alone. Open Pakuta's cottage already. This is for the class trial. It's something we really need. For the class trial? Well, if it's for the class trial, there's no way I can refuse. Now then, there's only one spell that can open these doors. Barusu! See? I've unlocked the door. Now you can investigate to your heart's content. Why does the door open with a magic spell? Very good question. It's probably powered by electricity. At any rate, that performance was a waste of time. Dude, he unlocked it. Yeah, it wasted like 5 minutes, but he actually unlocked it for you. That's kind of nice. The previous game, we couldn't even look inside people's rooms unless they were actually murdered in their room. Actually, no, we could check the room one time. We got to check Sayaka's room, right? The rest of the time, we couldn't check in rooms, especially when we had evidence to the contrary or evidence was hiding in people's rooms. A lot of the time, we couldn't check the rooms because they wouldn't let us in. Lots of people wouldn't let us in. Alright. I'm not quite sure how this mattered. You can barely take Monokuma's voice. You don't like his voice? Really? I think it's one of the better parts. I think it's one of the more interesting voices. No one asked Monokuma for? True, no one asked. We also couldn't go in the women's bathroom. Yeah, it's true. Looks like the interior design isn't that different from mine. Not much to worry about here. Okay. There's literally only like 3 things to interact with. The bed. Bed is probably irrelevant. Nothing catches my eye. You know what catches my eye about these beds? There's no fucking pillows. They don't seem to notice though. An envelope on the table to Bikuya Tagami. A letter someone sent to it? With no sender, that's super sus. Hajime, check what's inside. Look for Monokuma while we're in the room. Ooh, good call. Right. Let's see. They railroad me out of it. Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. Interesting. This is... It's a crime warrant? If it says be careful, it's probably a threatening letter. Regardless, who would send something like this? Maybe... This is why Bikuya suddenly decided to throw a party? Interesting. First kill will happen tonight because someone made this threat to Bikuya. He gathered everyone in one area and was extremely cautious about all the dangerous items. He was trying to create a scenario in which everyone could monitor each other. He thought if he did that, no one would be able to kill anyone. So he believed this crazy letter. He couldn't ignore the possibility of it happening, even if it was just a worst case scenario. Yeah, that's better. Remember, he said he wouldn't let anyone become a victim. He kept saying it over and over. He wouldn't overlook that slim possibility just to keep his promise. Why did he keep it a secret if he just told us? He probably couldn't. He probably thought that was also a worst case scenario. If everyone knew what was in the letter, whether it's a lie or not, everyone would likely doubt each other, and at that point there'd be no turning back. So Bikuya tried to do something about it. All by himself with Italian? A strong sense of responsibility. It's the only explanation I can think of. Anyway. Whoever sent Bikuya this letter also killed him. Is that what you're saying? No, this could be a prank and it might have nothing to do with Bikuya's death at all. What was that? It suddenly became very quiet. He doesn't want to believe one of us could be a killer though? Rest in peace, Bikuya. Still trying to save everyone. This is the selfless Bikuya trying to help others and lead by example, and he's the one who gets shanked, but the douchebag Bikuya survives. We've come all the way here, and it's the only thing I can think of. The person who wrote this letter murdered Bikuya. If that's the case, that person was completely predicted how Bikuya would react once he received it, right? Planned to manipulate him and killed him right before our eyes in that old building? Who the hell would do that? I don't know how valuable the letter is. He didn't die in the last game and died first here? Yes, this is quite interesting, isn't it? There's probably not much time left till the crash trial starts. Probably. Which reminds me, you asked me Hiro for a favor earlier. I wanted her to find out where everyone was standing just before the blackout. She's probably finished by now. Coming with me, right? Sorry, that's all you. I need some time alone. I'd like to collect my thoughts. I see. I understand. Also, if you're going back to the old building, you should hear what Mikan has to say as well. I think the results of her autopsy should be ready by now. See you later. See you later. He was pretty pale. I wonder if he's okay. But now's not the time for me to worry about Nagito. There isn't much time left. I'd better hurry to the old building. Oh, there's a shower room. What if? It's well organized. There's nothing suspicious. Nothing like a clue. Okay, we're not forced to leave. Checking for Monokuma part. Ooh, hello. Our favorite evil, he's not a bear. Whatever he is. We got another one. Alright. We need the autopsy report. And the game's hinting at us that we probably don't need the other people. We can check. There's only one more person to check out, right? No one's fapping about here. One person in the market. We may as well check if we can actually talk to her, but I think the game's hinting that we don't really need to talk to them. Oops. Tab to close the menu. Okay. I think the game's hinting we don't need to talk to her, but we're gonna do it anyway. What if this Bikuya is former Bikuya's son and former Bikuya is just shit at giving names? Could be one of those people who just every first son is named Bikuya. I think it's a parallel universe though. That's my current idea. To be honest, I feel sorry with the loss of Mr. Ham Hands. That's true, she should stop calling him Ham Hands. What are you doing here anyway? Oh, what are you doing here anyway? Did you find any clues for the case? Nope, nothing. I'm here because I have important business to do. Important business? That isn't saving your life? Yeah, I'm very curious. What's your business? You want to know? I ran out of snacks, so I came here to get some. Snacks. This is one of my favorite gummies. What if Bikuya was Bikuya's brother? Brothers with the same name seems unlikely. 17th student and not Bikuya? What about 18th student? You do that forever. I think it's 16. I think we're trying not to do the secret student gimmick. That would be kind of lame to do 2 games in a row. A lot of gummies here. Snacks, not the case. It's not just gummies, you know. Cookies, chocolates, candies, everything I like is here. What I really want to eat are Japanese sweets, but they're not here. Such easy selection. I figured she'd like Japanese sweets. That seems what the ultimate traditional dancer would like. Can't be helped, so I'll tolerate these goodies since I'm such a nice girl. She seems to know a lot about the supermarket. There we go, night vision goggles hint. Okay. Night vision goggles? I've seen some at the supermarket on this island. They also stock self-defense kits. Yoko might know something about the self-defense kits and night vision goggles. That's a thought. There's something I want to ask you, Hiyoko. Your idea is the simulation of Bikuya is modeled after OG Bikuya, but isn't quite right, like in Fate Extra? Yeah, that's what I said. If we're in a simulation, it makes sense, right? It's either a parallel world or a simulation. Simulation makes sense if you want to be in the same timeline. It's Mecha Junko. But the existence of Monokuma doesn't make sense since Monokuma is deceased. So it could either be a copycat, or a simulation, or a parallel world, right? Sequentially, it doesn't follow. It could be another class, but that doesn't make sense because Bikuya is here. You want to ask? Why don't you show it with your attitude? It's easy for you to say. You're totally panicking. You're so funny, so I'll answer for you. Thanks, then. Did you notice anything missing, like something that's not food or items you'd use on a daily basis? Missing? Probably a self-defense kit. There's clearly less here than there were before. Okay, that's his aluminum case. Looks like one pair of night vision goggles is missing too. I think that's it. Alright. Yeah, I didn't die either. Just as I thought, the killer got night vision goggles from here and used them for their crime. Hey, Hachiman! You owe me one, got it? You better pay me back double someday, okay? It's a promise. Surely, I'm in terrible fucking debt. Weird tech stuff? I mean, we don't quite know the tech level of the world, right? Obviously they can make Monokuma. Obviously they can make Monokuma and those tunnels and shit, right? It could fall. I mean, it could follow that Bikuya is aged and got captured by someone who's imitating Monokuma. I don't know if he would ever actually let himself go like that, but it's a possibility. Oh, I wonder, can we actually talk to you? Monomi, can you actually comment? So cruel. So cruel. Oh yeah, might as well ask her about the old building's windows. Do you have a sec? I want to ask you something. I don't want to help you guys. I don't want to help you guys mistrust your friends. What? It's not like we're doing this because we want it. No, it's not the time to fight about stuff like this. More importantly, do you know why the old building's windows are covered by iron plates? Iron? Iron plates? Cover them up so nobody makes the mistake of going inside. It's dangerous because of the renovation. I see the renovation, so that's why you covered them up. It's dangerous to go inside. Danger isn't supposed to exist on this island. This isn't how it was supposed to be. Why did it get like this? It's cruel, too cruel. Just because it's cruel doesn't mean you can keep crying. That crying's not gonna solve it. Is there 2 control rooms? Possibly. We haven't seen the place where the control room could be, though. We have to do this. What? Damn it. Alright. Well, good to know you're not being useful. Alright, I don't think the hotel restaurant matters. So I guess it's time to look at the autopsy and... Hey, Trillian, how's it going, my man? What? The hell was that loud voice? Oh, the bathroom seems to be open. But I don't need to go. There's no reason. The bathroom's open. How is that not relevant information? I feel so lighthearted. I, Nekomaru Nidai, have been reborn with no intention of losing anyone. Losing to who? I won't lose to anyone, not even my past self. That sounds cool and all, but what are you talking about? Shit! What? I don't know who was behind it, but someone tried to take a shitty bastard out of me. Make a shitty bastard out of me? Some scoundrel was occupying the bathroom before the party was about to start? Right? Now that you mention it, you said something like that shortly after the party started. I tried to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all. However, you think I'd be angered by something like that? You're all underestimating my nerve and patience. Do all and achieve with one's presence of mind. That is the goal of a true leader. In other words, a leader must never falter in any situation, but always have the presence of one's mind. He says that, but I'm pretty sure he was shaken up and really had to take a shit, let's be real. Anyway, so you're saying the bathroom door was shut from before the party started to after the blackout. And the bathroom door was finally unoccupied after Riku's body was found. That's about how long that lasted. What he said sounds stupid and irrelevant, but I should remember it just in case. Thank you, finally. Is there anyone new in the building? Yeah, Jacob's right. That is a very interesting way to spell Ibuki. Okay. Now, I think... Was Soda visible? Can I see the pictures again? I wonder if I can see the pictures. Let's see. Truth bullets. Bloodstained gaps, AC timer, embarrassing pose, Ibuki's account, Chikai's murder threat. I don't have the pictures. Okay. We'll have to talk to the person who's doing the photos, who is probably in the dining hall. Okay, first, pictures lady. What do you got for me? Where the hell did you wander off to? Well, I was investigating as much as I could. I wasn't wandering. You weren't slacking up then. I guess it's fine. Thanks for the... Oh, dude. I'm out of water. Be right back. Alright, I've hydrated. I went and got some water, had a drink. Thanks for the drink, BB. Alright, did we find something? Mahira? Yeah? Sort of? You don't sound sure. Let's just take a look at it. Okay. Just as you told me, using the 2 photos I took before the blackout. I tried to pinpoint where everyone was standing. When I did, this diagram was the result. Okay, I have an idea. Basically from the 2 photos, I put them together. Interesting, that guy's pictured here. So this is everyone's standing position before the blackout. Everyone's pretty much in the dining hall. Chiaki is potentially outside. Pekka, yep. Most of these seem more or less accurate. This is everyone's standing position before the blackout. Everyone's pretty much in the dining hall. Okay, like I said, Nagito looks suspicious. Teru is... Dude, Teru and Nagito look so sus. I don't think anyone else had opportunity. Teru is probably like my #1 right now. Everyone else, well, seems to be falling by the wayside, but I don't know if Teru would have gotten the first kill. Storage room easily accessible by kitchen. No, I don't think the storage room's super important, but it is easily, it's right beside it. Look. Okay, you see where the light, all those irons, and the AC are all right, like on the same breaker. Right? They're all plugged into like the same 5 feet, maybe? That looks like it's an easy way. Plus there's only 1 breaker. This is super sus. I feel like it's intentionally overloaded. So I feel like the breaker's been intentionally overloaded, and that the person who set it up needed time, because they had to basically be here first. So Bikuya theoretically could have, but he's dead, so he probably didn't intentionally do that. Though he did bring the night vision goggles, so maybe. The AC is set on a timer, right? So you didn't have to actually touch the AC. Which makes me think that it's like Teru or Nagito. That's what I'm leaning towards. And everyone else seems to have just showed up. So like, as suspicious as like Heko is, I don't think she was even in the building, at least to my knowledge. Now, I do have one issue with who's in the bathroom, but I don't think we're gonna find out. So this is everyone's standing position. Everyone's pretty much in the dining hall. Yep. You have the diagram for analyzing the photos, so you're pretty sure it's accurate. And as I thought, Bikuya is miles from that table. Impossible. There's no way he'd be able to move that far. Really? Well, he somehow did it. What's this line extending from the table where Bikuya was killed? That's the power line, right? The desk lamp power cord? I drew the power cord for it just in case. Well, that's useful. The power cord for the desk lamp, though? Really? If that cord's extending from the table where Bikuya was killed, that means... Find something? Not clear to me yet. Guess you're right, I didn't really understand it myself when I was drawing. I have a feeling it's either a potential clue or a waste of labor. No, it's not a waste at all. Teru has access to the pokers without being sus. Might have got the knife below floor. Yeah, that's what I'm suspecting. That's what I'm kind of suspecting, but I don't know where Teru was. So if he wasn't in the room, he might not be the killer. Not clear to me yet, but there's no mistake or clues hidden here. Extremely important clue. The only thing on top of the table that really catches your eye is this desk lamp. It looks like an antique lamp and seems heavy. The power cord was connected to the outlet, so it would have been useless during the blackout. Other than that, there's nothing on the table that stands out. I must... Oh, we're doing this again, okay. Alright, Mikan. Autopsy. You don't like... You like Nagito, so you don't want to be it? Yeah. If you like, I can tell you a bit of what I want to say. Did you find out anything? I tried within reason to perform an autopsy on Byakuya's body. And I discovered there were several puncture wounds around Byakuya's chest and abdominal region. Deep wounds, deep enough to reach his lungs and internal organs. We assumed that a very thin, sharp object around 5 millimeters in diameter was used to stab him over and over again, which is what I've been... Are you okay? Except for Sakura due to circumstances. Rip Sakura. Sorry, just talking about it makes me sad. No need to push yourself. I get the gist of what you wanted to say. He died via stabbing. You didn't screw up. There wasn't any weird hijinks with the corpse. I'm sorry. Still around 5 millimeters in diameter. Isn't that pretty thin? Like as thin as an ice pick or all? Might have been a poker. Khan's autopsy results have been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. It's 1:30 AM. Well, guess what? Monokuma's calling us to trial. Ooh, time for the long-awaited class trial. The Mount Rushmore that's Monokuma themed. At the central island of Jabberwock, there's a mountain with my adorable face carved on it. That, my friends, is Monokuma Rock. Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon. A mountain with a carving of Monokuma's face at the central island? Only one place that could be. I think it's to the right of us. Ding! Mount Rushmore. With a Monokuma twist. Monokuma Rock. What the heck is that about? What the heck is that mountain? Where did that get it? You don't recognize the Monokuma Rock? Never mind that. How did they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma? The story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all this. You mean what Byakuya said before, right? Byakuya still needed his knowledge. I can't believe he's dead. Byakuya. Those faces are great. What happened to Gundam and Keiko? Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet. I know. They probably ran away. Oh, hell no. There's no way I'd let them escape, you know? I dragged them back. I dragged this one back over here. Okay, pretty boy's hiding. Hey now, if you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up. Hey, Hiko, what were you doing all this time? Nothing. I wasn't really doing anything. I was just chilling in my room when I suddenly heard that fat bastard got killed. Who the fuck cares about that anyway? How can you say something so irresponsible? We've been doing our best to investigate this murder even though we don't want to, just to survive. Here, that's enough, you too. Dumbass. Guess we're waiting for Gundam. I'm right here. Remember well, a main character arrives when he intends to. This guy's great. He even has, I bet his red eye is a lens. I bet he's got colored lenses. Seems you noticed too. If I did, then I'm right. Alright, everyone's now all together. Let's take the secret entrance to the trial field. Please, wait a second. Monomi, what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you. Hi. you actually want to join in? Do you want to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You're an even bigger masochist than I thought. Oh well. I'm a big brother who dotes on his little sister. I shall allow your special participation. I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry over. He told us to come, but how do we get there? I don't see any doors or vehicles. You mentioned something about a secret entrance, was it? Secret entrance. Okay, we hear a rumbling. Something's shaking. It's dangerous. Everyone, please get down. Oh, that's high tech. Okay. Something came out. Phrasing. Oh. Could be. Is he telling us to enter? Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Macazed is trembling in fear. I'm pretty sure all of those hamsters are tired. Or nervous. I'm not even sure how that hamster that's hanging onto his scarf is still there. The one on the far left. That's totally suspicious. Forgive me, seriously, just forgive me already. Why don't we stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely. There's no way we'll find the killer. Fighting won't get us anywhere. You're really a man, and man up for God's sake. We've come this far, we have no choice but to keep moving forward. You're right. There's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it. Okay. So we're just gonna go through this sweet elevator. Alright. If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys. The hamsters are the main characters, if only. If this were a video game, it'd have a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear the game. Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare upward intensely as the escalator carried me. And when each of us entered the rock, ooh, we got a real elevator now. This is an elevator. That's the muscles guy. All right. Well, I think it's about time we wrap things up. It's getting a bit late. And we'll find out just how the trial goes and who the killer is Sunday.